can hear talking backstage. I just got done eating dinner, so we're running a little late. I'm sorry. Skeletor the whole time has been
I'm here, motherfucker.
About fucking time when the show starts posting, and then he goes,
"That's dedication, damn it."
Yeah, I'll give him that. And then of course, 420's here. The millennial's putting his big boy pants on. Without skipping a beat, all of a sudden out of nowhere, yo, I'm a line in. Where are y'all?
Hey, man, I've been having some rough time. Give me a fucking line or two. Let's go.
Cold ass fucking day. Let's get this fucking weekend started.
I think I'm ready for this shit.
You don't pay Jax. Shut the hell. You. Oh, I swear he's gonna be a fucking asshole tonight. You don't pay nothing for this.
Hey,
well, he pays for the internet.
He's our asshole. And yes, you know what? Technically, he's right. 420 is right.
That is true.
If you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, since we don't see Sage here, I'm wearing gloves because he's my favorite local wrestler, and he wears gloves.
Well, we do have Ask Dr. Sage on the docket tonight, but
hey, look, Skeletor's got me.
He might be in, but he might be stoned. So,
I see you got a fan. Apparently, he likes you.
I love Skeletor.
Skeletor, do you like everybody?
Well, maybe you.
Well, maybe not you, but he likes everybody else.
Yeah. He likes April with her big boobs.
Everybody likes April. I don't care who you are. Everybody likes April.
Dude, even April's enemies still like her because of her boobs.
Right.
Well, welcome to the Best Damn Podcast. The show reminds you it's cold as shit outside.
I just want to note that at like 11:30, 12-ish, I was still delivering. I had the side door open. I had my long sleeve FedEx shirt, my hoodie underneath, and I felt comfortable as shit because it was like 44, just a little drizzle. And then, damn, it got fucking cold. Hey, how are your banana chi-chis holding up?
Dude, my banana chi-chis, they're hard enough right now. I could carve a fucking diamond right now. I stepped outside. I couldn't ask for anything less. I'll take it. At least he likes the show. At least. Dude, my nipples could cut fucking glass right now. I stepped outside after work. I'm like, oh my God, it is cold outside.
Yes, that's why I made it.
Where the fuck he was?
Oh, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. And I'm sick of winter already. I am sick of it. I'm sharing the show right now. Looks like Sage just got out of physical therapy. I'm hurting like a motherfucker again. Now I may hop in later when these meds and these gummies kick in. So Sage is all buggered up. So I don't know. I'm sharing the show right now with a bunch of people. A bunch of people have been asking about the show. So what we got? It's basically just, Ask Dr. Sage if he comes in. We got Crazy World News and a whole lot more. Of course, the only right choice for president this year. Jason Wilhite himself and everybody's favorite drug czar, weed czar.
Hey, man, I got some weird-ass news for You know what? It's not weird-ass news. When it has to do with Florida, it is not weird fucking news. Florida and California are just on a whole different fucking level. And you know what I love about the whole thing? Because this will just fit in with everyone that says we're too political. California is Democrat. We can all agree on that, right?
Right.
Florida's Republican. We can all agree on that one, right? And I don't care if you think one state's doing better than the other. I obviously think Florida's doing better. But when it comes to crazy, they're both on the same fucking level when it comes to crazy.
No shit.
Because I got some stories that I just found out about Florida that'll fucking blow your damn mind.
And hey, just think. The fat fucking ferry in New Jersey decided to drop out of the presidential election.
Yeah, I didn't see Christie going that far. I'm surprised he lasted this long. I thought he was going to last.
And what's her name might be kicked out too because her parents aren't citizens. Well, they are now, but they weren't born. Basically, something to do with the fact within the Constitution how even though you're born in the United States, your parents have to be citizens as well to become president.
I've never heard that one. I heard that you had to be.
You had to be a citizen. That's what I've heard.
But apparently, I don't know how truthful it is, but I heard that what's her name might not be able to do it.
I think somebody's just stirring the pot on that one.
Probably.
I don't know.
Something like a morning show would do.
Can I tell you, or do we want to save it for Crazy World News later?
We could. I mean, we're waiting on. We haven't heard from Tyler Cooley's doing his show right now. Sage is going to be on later, possibly. He's going to be drugged as fuck.
Tripod's here.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Brian? Everybody's favorite Triceratops is here. I mean, we could just go ahead and get into it now if you want. I mean, people are filing in. Let's start it. Why not? It's a fucking Friday. I mean, if this is a Dunkin' Donuts story, it is all yours.
No, it is not.
Oh, it's not. Oh,
it's not Dunkin' Donuts. So, but I do want to get into the whole fucking fiasco that happened in Miami. Like last week or whatever?
Yeah.
Because that dude, I think that is just a bunch. That is a lot of deflection. I just don't understand what in the hell happened there. But anyway, this first story comes from a woman of Florida, ironically, who was arrested for assaulting her father.
Okay.
Okay. So now this may be it's not popular. It does happen, but it's rare that a daughter will assault her father. But in the way that the daughter assaulted her father is what's going to throw you off. He literally punched her father in the face, knocking him out. And her father, if the news report is right, is like 70 years old.
What?
So why would this 50-year-old or 48 or something woman punch and knock out her father? You give me some guesses why this woman would knock out her dad.
I'm gonna guess money.
Not money related.
So
okay,
our
fans, take a guess. Throw your guesses up. 420. What's your guess?
Weed.
It is not weed related. As a matter of fact, it is not drug related whatsoever. So she wasn't high or smacked out on something.
I gotta love my mother. Every once in a while, she hits one off. White trash.
Skeletor got it. Skeletor nailed it. She wanted his dick.
I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Rewind this freaking story. Okay, so this woman knocked out her father.
Her 70-year-old father. Now, here's the real deal. She knocked him out because his breathing machine with the tube that comes and hooks to his nose was beeping.
All right.
It irritated her.
That irritated
That's
her.
what did it. His breathing machine beeping irritated her. So she went and punched her father in the face, knocking him out.
Why? It's not his fault. He's on a breathing machine. For God's sakes, he probably would rather, as someone who's been around family who's been on breathing machines, they don't want that thing at all.
You asked why. Ready for your answer? Florida.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just gonna round it up, take some math, round it up, and I'm gonna say my mother was right. It was white trash.
Did y'all know that olive oil is a fruit juice? Wait a minute.
Did we just get a stoner thought that's not from 420?
What the fuck?
You're not wrong.
She's not.
Ain't that a bitch?
Huh.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Tomato juice is just a fruit smoothie.
Yeah, he's still right.
Second crazy Florida news article that I found. A man goes in the subway. Yes, this is in Florida. Walks in, orders a sandwich. The worker, a female, made the sandwich. He asked for his toppings. He asked for the meat. He asked for the bread. Everything that he wanted. She finishes the sandwich, rolls it up in its paper. He pays for it. She gives it to him. And then the man proceeds to take the sandwich and launch it into the worker's face.
Why? Why?
Let's to all our listeners, please post why you think this man ordered a sandwich in Subway once he received it, then turned around and chucked it like a damn missile into the face of the worker.
That's a tactical BLT. He yeeted that.
Wait, that's Tyler's mom? Hi, Tyler's mom.
Oh, yeah, Skeletor, be nice. That is my mother. I mean, I know you rag on me a lot, but be nice to my mom.
I don't think it's him, not being nice to your mom. I think it's Tyler's mom has got.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Got your first get, man.
Because the guy is a dick. Well, yeah, we'll go with that. But any other guesses, Tyler?
I'm gonna guess the sandwich was made wrong.
Everything he ordered was correct.
Oh, they probably knew each other. Susan says they probably knew each other.
Hey, look, he likes
it was the order of how it was put on the sandwich.
Nope, that wasn't the reason.
Oh, Skeletor, you really total line with pissing me off every day.
You give up?
I'm going to round it up
with Brian. Ain't wrong, though.
I'm going to round it up with Brian and say it's a Florida thing. I actually give up. Chat room, does everybody want to hear the reason why this guy threw a sandwich he just bought?
He long donged her. The reason for chucking his sandwich, which was perfectly made by your order of what you wanted, she forgot to cut the sandwich in half.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
What?
He threw...
It wasn't easy.
Wasn't easy though. God, Adam.
Seriously, when the cops showed up, they tracked the guy down, and the reason he threw it is because she fucked up because she did not cut the sandwich in half.
That is retarded. That is so... You throw... It's so...
Literally, what Tyler would do.
She had the bread right. She had the sub right. She had all the toppings right, the seasoning, the dress, everything he wanted, but she had forgot to cut it in half. Hey, y'all in Florida, what the fuck is in the water? Now, I'm not going to just hate on you because California does some bunch of crazy shit too.
No kidding. No kidding. They've been in competition now when we do Crazy World News for like the past the atrocities of that subway.
It's Subway's fault. Train your people better, damn it. How are we supposed to have a sandwich? We may only want to eat half now and save the other half later.
Sam, made it clearly, damn, Florida, you guys okay? Do you need some weed gummies or some? Are you getting sweaty and hot? I don't want to.
She might have a point there. Is weed legal?
That's true, but because they are dealing with a lot of storms the past few days, so maybe she just the guy got pissed off with that too.
Seriously, is weed legal in Florida?
Cannabis in Florida is illegal for recreational use. Possession is up to 20 grams. Is a misdemeanor offense, punishable for up to a year in jail and a fine of $1,000 and the suspension of one's driver's license. So it's only legal with a medical card.
Maybe that might be an issue. Now, see, weed is legal in California, so what's the reason for being crazy?
Take your pick.
Because it's Democrat ran.
You know what? It might be the methane fumes from all the people shitting all over the streets and sidewalks.
I think it might be the fentanyl that's just flowing out like freaking golden water.
There are now videos of people I guess it's the new thing because so many people are shitting on the streets and sidewalks of San Francisco that when people are seeing it now, they're videoing it.
Oh yeah, I saw some of these on TikTok.
I saw one where the dude literally he dropped his pants, backed up to a fucking car, and used the bumper to back up against, so that way he didn't sit down and was just dropping it right on the street, dude.
Yep. I've seen that all over TikTok. And it's like, why are we posting? They call it brown camming.
Fuck.
And it's like, why are you videotaping yourself a
literal shit show?
Bing! No kidding. What did California do besides the whole shit thing?
I don't know. The ones that I found were Florida, and I just had to share.
I am so glad I don't live in Florida. I'm so glad I don't live in California.
Yeah, but it's worse because you live in Illinois.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Skeletor says, "Give me some cash shit. I'll beat them with a log." I don't want to know. And Skeletor, the way he talks in the chat, he eats pretty good. So I mean, that's got to be one healthy log. But I say I've seen a person in Jacksonville do it. My mother and my sister saw a person at the Goodwill once drop her pants and just wipe her ass, apparently, after she'd shit right there in the middle of the damn Goodwill parking lot.
Hey, I got a story about that. You want to know how I got kicked out of Kmart?
You got
wait
a minute.
Yes, we need the story.
How? Yeah, story time with Pat 420. Yes, please.
So, I was at Kmart because, well, at Kmart it's usually boring because nothing's going on. So I'm there, I got done eating a big old Little Caesars pizza. And I'm walking around, and all of a sudden I had to take a shit real bad. So I found the thing that looked like a door, and it said men's on it. So I thought it, well, of course, being stoned, I thought it said men's on it. So I thought it was the bathroom. And I went in there.
You shit in the men's dressing room.
Yeah. And the only reason why I got kicked out was because I yelled. I said, "Hey, where's the toilet paper at?" And then I opened the door because after, and there's this little old lady sitting there, like.
Of course, Skeletor's comment.
Came up and goes, "Sir, you got to leave right now and never come back again."
Skeletor's like, "My man, you can't, This Amanda Kluge says that was your first mistake, eating little greasers.
Hey, when you're stoned, it don't matter. You eat whatever.
Hey, so who can imagine Skeletor right now if he was walking in a Kmart or some department store and heard someone from a dressing room go, "Where's the toilet paper?" Him just going, "My man!"
I can see that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Or you start doing, yes.
Yeah. You got kicked out of a K. Was it the Kmart in Springfield?
Washington.
It was in Washington.
It's like a Big R or one of those.
Oh, now it's the Big R?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was back when they had Little Caesars, so that was 25 years ago. So
that would be at the moment when they just started turning to shit.
Pretty much. No pun intended.
I don't think I could. With my story, I don't think I could top 420. 420 wins this one hands down. But one year I got hammered for St. Patrick's Day. Again, not the fat chick, separate day. Okay. And I was so drunk.
Was it on the Jameson?
No, it wasn't on the Jameson. This was on some mixed drink in a pitcher they called Lucky Charms. Yeah. It was at Good Time Docks here in Jacksonville. and it was cold as shit. And I somehow, I thought, well, I'll just sit out here next to the car, smoke a couple cigarettes, and I'll sober up, right? No. Hour and a half later, I decide, well, I'm walking home. Thank God I didn't drive. I walked 3 miles from the square up here in Jacksonville back to my old apartment in Labor Drive. I get to the CVS. No, this does not include the confessional.
Oh, damn it. I want to hear a confessional.
This does not include the confessional. That's a different time. I get to the CVS, and it's so cold outside. I'm like walking like John Wayne walked. I'm like just crumpling up my whole unit down there. I'm like, oh, Jesus, I got to go. I go into the CVS. They're getting ready to close down. And one of the attendants saw me stumble in. They're like, we're closed. And I'm like, hey, I just need to use your bathroom. I just need to use your bathroom and I'll be gone. Okay, fine. Make it fast. I'm stumbling back there. They're following me. I go into the bathroom and I shut the door and I lock it and I go to pee. At some point in my drunken stumble, I missed and got the wall.
Oh, that's not surprising.
The whole wall. The entire wall and the mirror. I don't know how I did it.
Were you going for a record?
I don't know. Maybe I was trying to write my name in the air. I have no idea. I step out of the bathroom, and the guy's standing there, and I know he's going to find it. So I'm like, okay, man, thanks. Catch you later. He bolts in behind me, and in my drunken stupor, I do the drunk run. You ever see anybody do the drunk run? We're like, they're running out like that. I hear, before the door even shuts, I hear the guy go, oh my God! I was out of that CVS. I was gone.
Did you get kicked out of CVS for the rest of your life with that?
No, I never got kicked out of CVS, but when Susan said, hey, I'm switching pharmacies to CVS, I'm like, oh, shit. They better not. That was like almost 7 years ago. They better not recognize me. Nope. The freaking cash register person looked at me and just kind of double taked, and I'm like, I'm not here. Brian said I was drunk what? Brian says I was drunk one night and took a shit in a manual car wash.
Hey, it's got to drain. You got to go.
Yeah. Amanda Kluge says, yeah, you see, you come in there stumbling and you piss in the bathroom all over. I know where you live, and I will drag you by your beard to make you clean that damn bathroom. You didn't know me back then.
That's right. I need to go to Springfield here soon to go to the Circle K's and take And then the next show, Amanda will be like, "This some fat ass decided to shit in my toilet and left it there for me to clean it up."
If you do that on to Amanda Kluge, she is going to just. Oh my God!
Cheers, fuckers.
Cheers, brother. Don't.
So you did a fellatio? Is that what it's called?
What, dude? What the fuck?
Or a hot
Now when I'm taking a shot, can I see that shit?
I pulled it up. I'm reading it, and you go, "Cheers, motherfucker!" And I'm like, "Let him go. Hopefully he'll miss it."
Oh my goodness!
God, what is wrong with you?
Did he owe you money or some shit?
What?
Fuck.
Let's see. Found a newspaper.
Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Did you get a warning?
Oh, he got a warning.
He was bored.
He was bored.
You do that when you're bored?
Oh my God. I don't. You know what? The video we showed the other night, I wanted to work on an oil rig. Now, not anymore. No, not if I'm working with somebody like that. Not at all.
Okay, I just put down the link for the YouTube page, so if you want to go there, you can say pretty much whatever you want there. So.
Yeah, go to YouTube. I mean, obviously, like, Facebook is just too fucked lately.
You know what, dude? 6 months out there, I can only imagine getting bored. So you got to do something. Dude, Skeletor might just be developed and born out of chaos.
He might have been a normal person in just 6 months on an oil rig, and then all this, it's like he was once a sweet guy. Now he's Skeletor.
True. Look what happened to me. I was sweet and innocent, and then I came on this show.
Why does he call himself Skeletor? I'll never look at He-Man again. I'll never look at Masters of the Universe again. Why does he call himself Skeletor? That's what I want to know.
It fits.
True,
Skeletor and He-Man was all about doing whatever and anything to. Because I like He-Man, you fucker. See, there you go.
Okay, there you go. All right.
You had to get the right pronunciation in there, you fucker.
You fucker.
Take that, you little bitch.
Tyler wasn't even around for the original He-Man. He only remembers the live action one.
No, I was around for the cartoon. I was around for the movie that had Dolph Lundgren in it.
Hey, I don't give a shit what anyone says. I still like that movie.
That movie was good.
Because Skeletor gives the bone.
That is true, Adam. Skeletor gives the bone, and
dude,
about giving the bone to people.
Skeletor does like giving the bone.
Yeah, he does. All right. Well, since we're already on Crazy World News, you want to keep going with it?
Yep.
May as well.
All right. Well, we were talking about Florida earlier. This one was sent to me by a couple listeners.
Bet I fucking did.
You bet I fucking. All right, here we go. This is out of Orlando, Florida. A customer has filed a negligent lawsuit against Dunkin' Donuts. Get this, claiming he was injured by an exploding toilet at one of the coffee chain's locations in Central Florida. Let me repeat. Claiming he was injured by an exploding toilet at one of the coffee chain's locations in Central Florida. Paul Keurig is seeking more than $100,000 in a lawsuit filed Wednesday in state court in Orlando, claiming he's
how much?
$100,000. Claiming he suffered severe and long-term injuries following the explosion of a toilet in the men's restroom at Dunkin' Donuts location in Winter Park, Florida, a year ago. After the explosion left Keurig covered in human feces, urine, and debris, he walked out of the men's room seeking help from workers and the store manager. According to the lawsuit, an employee told him that they were aware of the problem with the toilet since there had been previous incidents, the lawsuit says, without diving into further details about the explosion. When contacted Thursday by email for more details on Keurig's injuries, his attorney, Scott Spradley, said he was tied up and couldn't answer the questions until the following day. The Canton, Massachusetts-based company did not immediately return a phone call. The lawsuit says Keurig was seeking bodily injury or suffered bodily injury and he was required. Oh, speaking of bodily injury, and he has required mental health care and counseling. Do you want to know how the toilet blew up?
Yes.
The septic tank at the Dunkin' Donuts had been full and clogged for months. And Dunkin' Donuts was aware of this, and according to their counter lawsuit, they did contact plumbers multiple times. However, it was at just the right moment and just the right flush, the septic tank backed up and sprayed months worth of human feces, urine, and debris all over Mr. Keurig. That is a month's worth of shit.
I almost had that happen to me too when I first moved into this apartment.
Hi, Becky. She's not drinking that chocolate now, I guarantee you.
Dude,
Yeah,
Brian's right. 100 grand's not enough.
No.
Debris, I guarantee you, is flushable wipes.
Condoms.
Condoms, tampons, all kinds of shit people flush down toilets that shouldn't be going down toilets. Enjoy the chocolate bar.
I know.
Does it got marshmallows in it?
Don't ruin it for her.
Oh, can you imagine it float? Cousin Eddie
in cigar.
Shitter's full.
God.
Yeah.
That's a shitty. Stop. That's a shitty situation.
I got leftover donuts on my face. Oh, geez.
Oh. So yeah, an exploding toilet might just get this guy $100,000.
It needs to be more than that. And for all you that are just grossed out right now, right as this story was being told, we had learned that Julie loves to polish the sword of one Adam. Hope that helps.
How would a septic tank back up like that and literally blow up? That's my question. I've never heard of that.
Well, it does because it happened to me when I first moved in here.
Yeah, it happened to you
because it didn't go in my toilet, it went up my kitchen sink.
It happened to you a couple weeks ago too, didn't it, at your apartment?
No, that wasn't me. That was a neighbor.
That was so it happened to the neighbor, but not to you.
Yeah. Because each side has its own, tube.
Its own drain, yeah.
Its own drains, but they're all hooked together. So that whole side on the other side were having issues. And when they were doing it, they found out that there was tampons and wet wipes and things of that nature. And there's only 2 women on that side too, so
that is horrible. Hi, Casey. How are you? If not properly installed and had the right amount of lateral fields for the tank, that's probably what happened. Oh, I'm so glad she just got done eating. The story we just said, she would have stopped eating.
Well, at least it wasn't a story like I told Kluge about a year ago, and he ended up throwing up on the kitchen floor because I farted.
Yeah, I remember that. You decided to let it rip live while we were on the air at one point.
Hey, I remember that you got to have some 420's homemade chocolate pudding. It was on your nose.
We don't talk.
Yeah, that too.
I swear to this day, 420, you need a stick to wipe with. I hate doing the Rikishi face because every time it's like, oh God.
See, and the reason why he had a little bit of brown on him was because the day before I ate about 10 of those cheap dollar burritos from Walmart.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
You have got to stop eating that cheap ass food.
You got to. That can't be good for your health.
That's probably why your septic tank's having some shit. Hey, that sounds like a challenge.
What's that?
You go for a right donation. Would you clean out the septic tank for his apartment unit?
That might be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
that might blow up.
Just ask what's his name from Dirty Jobs.
Micro.
Yeah.
Did he do the boat ashore?
I can't remember. I think he did one at one point. He did that, but
yeah, he actually did do cleaning out a septic tank one time.
Well, there was the Moment of Zen video we showed a while back where it shows what happens when we release pressure off the septic tank. It blows shit all over the place.
Yeah, and that guy was right in the middle of it, too.
Yeah, that guy was hiding behind the freaking bulldozer as it went off. I'll bring it up. Show everybody. I'll tell you what's got to be worse than Walmart food. And no offense to Manny Kluge. Circle K food. Gas station food. Oh.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes when you're on the road, though, you're limited to what you can do, and you got to grab and go.
Oh yeah, I know. I get it.
And the same thing with me. You know, you only get a certain amount of money.
Here comes the Payne McTaggart. How you doing, brother?
He's still in the hospital too.
I saw the. Was it posted today or yesterday?
Yeah, like I posted earlier today or yesterday.
He was sitting up and looking good, man.
Yeah, sitting up, he did look pretty good sitting up. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Sage Yes is being gay right now because he is pulling a Tyler and not being on because he's not feeling well.
He just got out of rehab, is what it is. It's what he's claiming. Well, I mean, what are we kidding? He did just have freaking surgery, so.
How much to do the 12-hour burrito and magnesium citrate challenge?
Where do you? Oh, Adam.
What's a 12-hour burrito?
What? I don't know. What is? Obviously, I know what the magnesium citrate is. Holy shit, he's lost 150 pounds? Fuck. Oh. JD, I hope you're at least getting out of hospital soon.
Right.
See, even Skeletor's like JD, my brother. I do like how Skeletor just fits in. Somewhat.
Idea for Fire Cell and Icy Hot. Are you wanting to pull a Lucas?
I don't know if I want to pull. I don't even know what that means.
You've never seen the movie Lucas?
Try lactose. 12-hour burrito and lactose. All right, so for those who are wondering, this is what we were talking about earlier. This is what happened at the Dunkin' Donuts. It's not the actual video, but apparently this is a dramatization. At the end of every show, we do a moment of we show a funny video. And this was one we did, and a dramatic reenactment.
Look at the steam coming off that shit.
And here's 420's apartments.
Jesus.
And then you just probably see a big old shit shirt.
There are two people that are up there that got fucking cut.
Fire!
Adam, technically I did do that.
This guy here didn't duck. He took the whole shot.
Right.
The laughter in their voice and the enjoyment.
It knocked their cage over too. That's the force of how much was in that shit.
That's a shitty situation.
Adam, technically I did do that.
That's Casey with the stomach bug.
Revenge of the Nerds was liquid heat on jack straps. I'm going with the movie Lucas when they rubbed Icy Hot into his jock strap.
Eat only burritos for 12 hours to drink magnesium citrate.
I kind of did that.
How did you do that?
When I got my anal raping from my doctor.
Don't say that.
The day before.
You meant your colonoscopy.
Yes, that.
God, you're so stupid.
But anyway, when I did that, the day before I purposely did do that, and then the following day I drank my gallon of whatever it is that they make you drink.
Castor oil.
Whatever it is, it said lemon flavored bullshit stuff, whatever it was. So
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like something to make the dye look, you know.
It was a gallon jug with powder in it, and it said lemon flavored, and it was something I had to go to
the.
Immediately Skeletor jumps to that. All right, you ready for your next Crazy World news story?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Get it.
All right, Malibu, California. Richard Northup, 57, is sitting in Los Angeles County Jail today after being picked up on suspicions of being involved in his ex-wife Penny's tragic death. I heard about this on the news driving into work today. Police began to suspect Richard after initial crash reports and statistical data downloaded from Penny's Tesla indicated some unusual activity. What's up, Klug? Data suggested Penny's Tesla was taken over remotely, according to the onboard computer. 30 seconds before the crash, her car locked its doors and engaged its self-driving mode without her consent. She was heading southbound on PCH Highway 1 through Malibu when her car suddenly veered to the right, plunging off a cliff and 50 feet below to a rocky shoreline. Interviews with her friends and associates pointed authorities in the direction of Penny's ex-husband, Richard Northup. Richard and Penny had a less than amicable divorce stemming from his adultery and controlling nature. Northup, a computer scientist with a doctorate out of MIT, was brought in for questioning. While he was being questioned, police executed a search warrant on his property and found a computer screen still on with information connecting him directly to Penny's tragic crash site. So, yeah, this guy actually hacked a Tesla to kill his wife.
And that's why I do not want an EV car.
Dude, that's like one of those like James Bond villain ways of killing somebody.
Right.
That's fucked up.
That is possible that you can hack it and drive the car with someone still in it.
Apparently.
And you can actually drive it with your Xbox 360, Xbox One controller too.
Oh, yeah, because that's real fucking reassuring after the whole mini sub that went down to the Titanic.
That was a Dollar General brand controller, not an Xbox controller.
I don't give a shit.
They kind of had it coming anyways. Game one.
Speaking of that, did you hear that the Xbox, any third-party controllers, starting this year, they're going to be doing it to where it locks up your system?
Yeah, I heard that. I'm not too thrilled with that. That they're like,
unless it's an Xbox, whatever you call it,
Xbox One. Yeah, an Xbox One controller.
Unless it's that, but Xbox approved third-party controller.
Yeah.
Let's say Rock Candy is the approved controller. You can still use your Rock Candy one. I don't know why I said that. I guess because we're talking about controllers. But anyway.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
But they legally do that, though?
Yes, they can.
Huh.
That's like, for example...
Yes, Skeletor.
Man, that sub blew up. Oh, God, Skeletor. Horrible. It's not even a year, bro.
Man, what do you expect? You literally... Would I love to be able to go and see the Titanic? Yes.
Yeah.
That is one of those rare fucking things that, dude, no one else is going to get to see. However, looking at that sub and looking at the other ones that have gone down there, there's a huge freaking difference. And that would just make me a little nervous going on that little fucker.
No kidding. I don't really... would I like to go down and see a Titanic? I wouldn't mind it, but I'd rather spend the money on other things like seeing the pyramids or Stonehenge or the Sphinx or something like that. Because
what did they say the average was to do it?
To go down and see a Titanic, it's like $1,500,000 or something like that.
If I had $1,500,000, I would spend.
I thought it was $100K.
Let me look it up. Hang on.
However much it was, my point being is however much it was, I'd be spending that on weed instead of on going down there because there's plenty of videos that they got showing the Titanic. So. Oh
no, it's $250K.
Okay, that's a lot of weed.
Which also includes transportation to and from St. John's, Newfoundland, where the journey starts and ends before traveling about 400 miles to the wreck.
Wait a minute.
Besides that, it's not even the Titanic anyway.
We gotta do the math now. If 420 had 250K and he chose weed over a ticket to go see the Titanic,
Yeah.
how much weed and how long could 420 stay high?
That's a good point.
That is a study that the federal government needs to give us like $25,000 to study. I'm just saying.
$25,000 worth of gummies.
That is true. That's a lot of money.
Well, let's just put it this way. When I usually have money to buy some, I usually spend about $100 to $200 a month. And that usually lasts me a month. So, but those are only 10 milligram ones. Whereas if I had the 25,000, I can get like a 50 milligram or 100 milligram one, which that would be a good, yeah. Presidential amendment. We're going to, when Will Hite becomes president, he's going to give me at least $25,000 to see how long I can get high off of gummies and how long it lasts.
How high are you right now?
Hi, how are you?
No, how much weed have you taken today?
So far about 30 milligrams.
30 milligrams.
Yeah, because it actually helps me keep warm. Because my body gets pumping, and everything. The blood keeps pumping and stuff. So.
All right, you ready for this?
All right, let's hear it.
I had to figure this out. You said when you spent money on weed, it was $100 to $200 a month.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
All right. So if we up that and gave you $1,000 a month for weed, now $1,000 a month, you're going to be fucking lifted. All right.
Right.
That's an old saying we had way back in the day for anyone that's lost. But that would only be $120,000. And that would cover you for 10 years. $240,000 would cover you for 20 years with 10 grand left over to give you another 10 months. However, if you cut that down to $500 a month, which is still
a lot
more than what you were doing, more than double what you would do.
Yeah.
That means you could do this for 43 years at $500 a month.
So I'd be set for the rest of my life. I'd be set for the rest of my life.
$500 a month. You would, but $500 a month, would that constantly keep you high?
Oh yeah.
Or would $1,000 a month constantly keep?
Because that'd be because 100 milligrams a day. That and $100 gives me 500 milligrams right there.
All right. When you were spending $200, how much smoking were you doing in a month?
I would do 20 milligrams a day, 20 to 30, but let's just say 20 milligrams a day.
All right.
For $200 a month.
Yeah, roughly. I mean, there'd be days where I don't do it at all because I'm driving, because it's illegal to drive impaired.
Right. So if you did 500 a day, you would space that. You would literally be high from when you wake up to when you go to bed for 43 fucking years.
Yep.
Oh,
I would love that.
God.
I just want to point out another thing. If you look at all the celebrities that have died from doing hard drugs, hard drinking, all that, but Cheech and Chong are still here.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson is still here. So that means that 420 could definitely still be here and take that entire 43 years and be the happiest motherfucker on the planet.
Yes, I would.
Just saying. Just saying.
And I'd be like this the whole time.
Yeah, he would. He certainly would.
Actually, like this.
And Holly's right. She's like, that's because they're fucking legends. Dude, at some point, if you smoke that much weed, you got to build up a resistance. And you would be like, huh, this amount of weed just isn't hitting it for me. I must smoke more.
To answer Amanda's question there, free health care for all vets, elderly, and free mental health service. I think I would end up I would push for a free healthcare system. And the insurance companies would fight. I'd probably get assassinated for this. But the insurance companies, the doctors and all them, they would throw up the fit. The reason why doctors from all over the world want to come here is because of the life they can lead. I would still want to get them paid decent because of all the medical and everything that they got to go through. But the reason why I truly 100% believe that we can afford free healthcare for our country, you look at most European countries, they have free healthcare. Cuba is a fucking broke nation with free healthcare. Now, do they have the level of healthcare that we have? No, they do not. However, if we cut the bullshit spending, like sending $150 and $300 million for fucking a study over in freaking Ghana, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
Take care of Americans first.
Okay, you said free healthcare system. Will it, like, Canada, for instance, will it become like a first come, first served type of deal? Or will it be like it is now where you come in and you get helped?
How would it be?
Because up in Canada, yeah, they do have free healthcare, but it's first come, first served. So like if Tyler and I showed up if I showed up myself and I have a hangnail and Tyler shows up having a busted leg, I would get served first because I came in first. And he'd have to wait an hour or two just to get help.
It depends on when you get. Now, let's say you get there and they're working on your damn hangnail, and then 10 minutes later he comes in after, you're already in the back. Yeah, if you have emergencies, he gets to jump the line like they do now, but...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Up in Canada, it's not that way, though.
Yeah, there's common sense. I'm sorry. I would also institute a common sense law, and a lot of motherfuckers would go to jail. Like suing because you were fucking stupid on something. No. I feel bad for the lady who, spilt the McDonald's coffee in her lap years ago.
Right.
You put fucking coffee between your legs.
Now, what would you say? Let's take the story we had earlier about the Dunkin' Donuts guy. Would that be something that you would that would be covered?
Well, your medical, you'd be covered. Now, as far as suing, in that situation, he's got to write you're a fucking dumbass for knowing your toilets were backed up and you had problems. But you didn't want to shut down your toilets because if none of your toilets work, guess what? You're condemned and you'd have to close your business.
That's true, too. Holly is saying, and too much money in healthcare, it has many high power plays. Ask a Canadian how to get free healthcare. When you get cancer, you are screwed.
That's what I'm saying. Because I know plenty of Canadians, and I ask them this all the time, and that's what they're telling me.
You have nations that have free healthcare, and their healthcare is not as good as ours. I agree with that. But we can still fucking have free healthcare and still have a high level. Because let me tell you this, you can sit there and say, hey, if you get cancer, you're fucked up there. That's true. But if you don't have adequate insurance down here, even with cancers that are curable, if you don't have the right insurance, they don't cover it and they will literally let you fucking die.
Yeah.
They've done it.
It's happened.
Continue to do it.
It's happened a lot more.
They continue to deny people's claims because they'll say pre-existing. Which is bullshit. They took your money all them fucking years. Then you finally get it, not pre-existing.
Yep. They tried to do it to Susan for her epilepsy, and we had to get another insurance company that actually let it go through. Susan, when I first met her, I'm not trying to get political, she was on the Affordable Care Act. What a joke that insurance is.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else is on it, but when I first met her, you were at the very beginning. So you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all for... I think the Affordable Care Act was like, it's a great idea. We should have went through with it, but it was like towards the end, they just threw their hands up in the air and said, well, good enough. Good enough. They could no longer hold pre-existing. It's supposed to be
newsflash. Check your loopholes. I got people that work in the insurance industry. They tell me all that shit.
Yeah, my sister. Where's my sister at? Usually she's on here.
That's weird how your mom's here, but your sister isn't.
I don't know. Maybe my nephew's causing problems, but my sister works at Blue Cross Blue Shield. If she was here...
I'm sorry.
She would... Yeah, I know, right? If she was here, she'd be telling us, like, you know, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's that way. She knows all about it. As a matter of fact...
They do more and more loopholes to screw you over, because the truth is, they pay some, but... the more they actually pay bonuses to individuals if they can deny claims and find ways to deny claims.
Because I know there's loopholes, because a friend of mine has to take this type of inhaler, fluticasone or something like that, and you can get it over the counter, and she was getting it through her insurance where she didn't have to pay for it. And the insurance is like, oh, by the way, we're not paying for it anymore. You have to buy, since it's over the counter now. You have to buy it over the counter. What's false?
You going to tell me that they don't give bonuses to those that can find a way to deny a claim? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I know for a fact they do that.
It's based on what your employer allows and how your plan is written. Okay, well, I think Holly's a little confused here. Holly, I know what you're getting at, but what I was talking about with me and the Susan's Affordable Care Act was they tried to say her epilepsy was pre-existing and they didn't want to treat her for it. Okay? We had to take her to Meridian, which was, because she was originally on there, because that's what, when she was disabled, they threw her on that because of the fact that she was unemployed and technically homeless. She was living with her ex-fiance who passed away at the time. She says because she works there. All right, so we have two people now apparently who work insurance. We have Holly who works insurance and my sister who just jumped in. All right. Holly.
Not all insurance companies are the same. Maybe yours is a great one. But I'm telling you, there are insurance companies out there that look for ways to fuck their people. And if you think they're not, dude, most insurance companies do find a way to fuck you. How do you think they're so damn well?
Holly, which insurance company do you work for? I'm going to guess she works for Blue Cross Blue Shield. That's the only one in the area I can think of, unless it's Meridian or... Because I actually kind of want to know this, okay? She's saying that's not how it works. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question, because she's obviously passionate about this. Okay. We were talking about the time you were on Obama, or I shouldn't call it Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act news. I'm on Medicaid. Sure helps with prenatal care. During my first pregnancy, I was on my old job's insurance and did not cover ultrasounds. I had to pay $300 before I could make another appointment until I paid it, then switched doctors to get an OB that took Medicaid. All right. I have a question. Since we're going back and forth, we're talking to Holly here. Holly works insurance. Do we want to just send Holly a link so she can come on the show and discuss this with us? Your sister can verify your plan is based on how it's written. So if you don't know what your plan covers, that's how people get screwed, and that's all in your plan booklet. And I will agree. She is right on that. You have to get your plan correct. But what we're talking about is when they just throw you in something and nothing. And you never. It's like with Susan, they threw her in the Affordable Care Act, and she didn't want in it originally, but they threw her in there because she, like I said, she had epilepsy, and she was technically homeless. She didn't have a job. They just threw her in there and threw her in a plan that she didn't want or didn't even have a say on how she wanted it.
Same with me.
The plan, according to what the employer sets up, my Jason used to work in that insurance.
I'm not saying that people ain't in the wrong, and some people have gotten booted and gotten denied because them not knowing their plans. But you cannot tell me at the same time that insurance companies have found ways to get out of shit or switch your plan and screwed somebody over. If you're telling me that insurance companies don't screw people over and they're 100% legit, I'm not buying that one.
They did with me, because when Trump did all his things for the Affordable Care Act and everything, I was paying zero copay for my meds, and then as soon as Biden came in, he reversed everything, and now all of a sudden I'm having a copay.
All right, let me ask you this, okay? Since this is obviously something we want to talk about, and Holly, would you like to come in because I know you do broadcast. Would you like to come in for I'm going to say this, a friendly discussion? You're welcome to come in. You can talk about this. You can explain where we're wrong at and, go from there. Because it's obvious we're all very passionate about that. I didn't say that, but they don't look for reasons to deny
They did a fucking report on this shit. Again, I'm not saying every insurance company is that way. But there are some that, dude, almost every company has crooked, shady bullshit going on. It's America. We're built on that shit.
She says, I am friendly and that's fine, but don't laugh because I am huddled. You know what? It's like 23 degrees outside. I don't think anybody's going to laugh at you for being
If you weren't huddled in blankets, we'd almost think something's wrong. Freaking cold. I got my house thermostat just blown up.
What's your thermostat at right now?
Oh, I think it's at fucking 78, but I'm also fat, so I got insulation.
Dude, I can't run my thermostat at 78. It's 69, and that's it. And where's Irene? She's going to make a joke about that.
Mine's at 60 right now.
All right.
You're Holly, also wearing a beanie and a hoodie.
All right, Holly, I am sending you a link to the show.
Until the ambit goes through, and I can in 3 more days you can send me that link so I can get on the solar thing.
You're right, I got you. He's joining that community solar that you got there.
I said 68 and I'm in shorts and a tank top. All right, and to my sister, because I know she also works in insurance, I think she is watching. Amanda, do you want a link to the show as well so you can come in and talk about this as well? Cheers, buddy. Cheers, brother. You know what? I'm going to go grab me a freaking soda. I got to work tomorrow, so I can't drink.
Wait. What'd the millennial say?
He had to grab a soda.
Because he can't drink? Because he's working tomorrow? What does that have to do with the tea in China there, millennial?
I got to work tomorrow, and I don't want to get drunk. Because it's like Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. And ladies and gentlemen...
That's the difference between Will Height, me, and you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
A millennial can't handle his liquor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, listener Holly.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Holly.
I told you I was all in my bed, all cuddled in.
Nobody's blaming you for it.
Now, I want to say first before we start, Jason, I've watched this show quite a few times, and you and I on politics are pretty the same line. I'm not disagreeing with you that there's not shady shit going on. However, what I said was paying claims and denying them and getting bonuses, that's false. There's this thing called the American Medical Association. They govern what all of our contracts are made of. So you know how that thing happened recently with Springfield Clinic and Blue Cross?
Yeah, I
that
remember
was because every area has a certain amount that they are allowed to contract for. Well, when that happened, Springfield Clinic wanted rates of a metropolitan Chicago area, and we weren't doing it because what we try to do is keep your guys' premiums low, and then that way it's for you guys, so you don't have to do it. But when you have doctors and hospitals fighting you to get more money and more money, when you see an ambulance claim for an air ambulance ride and it's over $100,000 for a 10-minute ride, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because that's not even that's not even a quarter of what they use. I mean, the gas is not even that expensive to use it just to go 10 miles. I mean, you can ask me anything. I can try to answer, but I wasn't disagreeing with you, Jason.
I recognized your damn name.
Okay, so wait a minute. Holly, which insurance company do you work with?
I work where your sister works.
You know my sister.
I do not. I don't think. Let me see her picture.
You're so lucky.
Well, I know so many people that I work.
Your sister beats your ass for that comment.
She probably will.
I worked from home for like 10 years, and now I just went into a whole nother department. So, yeah.
Dude, I was picking my freaking brain looking at your name, and then when your picture popped up here, it freaking
There's my
hit.
sister. There's my sister.
I think I've seen her, but I don't know her. But I think I might have seen her around. There's so many people that I don't know because I worked from home for so long.
Right.
But all no. Right. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You're fine. Go ahead.
No, but I just wanted to like make that clear, though. I wasn't saying that you were completely false. I'm just saying I know for a fact we can't because we have to go with and that's another thing. Providers will play a game where they'll send in a claim, and a lot of places will outsource to India. So you get these people that call you that has no clue about medical billing, and they're trying to tell you how to pay a claim. Well, according to the American Medical Association, you have to code every claim and bill it a certain way. If you do not, our systems will deny it because that's the stipulations that the government regulates on us and sets up.
Okay, so now in regards to with Susan and when she was on the Affordable Care Act, when I first met her, she didn't have a say, and no one ever told her they were putting her on this. It was just a quick, she's in there.
Was it an emergency situation?
It was at the time. She came down with epilepsy. She spent a day in the hospital. They put her, it was an emergency situation. However, the plan they put her on did not cover epilepsy, even though she was suffering from epilepsy.
So did it just not cover epilepsy, or were they saying it was because pre-existing? Because there's also a difference when you say that.
They were claiming it was pre-existing. They claimed that, according to them, they say she's had evidence, she's had this her whole life. Susan will swear up and down 100%, and I agree with her. She only.
Oh, I know, I believe you. But here's the thing. If you go back and look with the Affordable Care Act, what was the biggest thing that they said? The biggest thing that they kept pushing. You cannot discriminate for pre-existing conditions. That was all supposed to be ended with Affordable Care Act. Now, if you get a plan like you were talking about, your CT scans weren't covered, that's the type of plan that if you had it through an employer or you bought it, I know it's sad, but you have to read what it covers, diagnostics, whatever the case may be. With you, your CT scans were probably excluded in your plan before you even, went to the hospital. You didn't know. And see, that's where it gets you because you have to know how to read your plan language. And I say this all the time. I feel sorry for those that don't understand this because, you got these old people that look at this and go, I don't get it. So they go to the hospital and expect something to be covered, and it's not because they couldn't understand their plan language.
Right. Okay. So then but the problem I have is that when they threw her on that plan, it was not to cover her epilepsy, even though she had it. And they claimed that the reason that she couldn't get her medication, she could have got treated right then and there, probably could have nipped it easily, but they claim the reason they didn't throw her on the epilepsy plan, which is the reason they threw her on it, was because they claimed, quote, it was pre-existing and she never reported it to begin with. The problem I have with that is that all the tests show that her brain tissue didn't start to degrade until 2012 when this happened. And she was in no condition. She kept having seizures left and right.
Oh, I remember you going through it with her.
It was, well, this was up in Maryville. This was not with me. I had not met her again.
Well, she went through something similar, didn't she?
She went through the brain surgery, but that's
that was it.
Meridian. Meridian took care of that.
That was okay. That was what I remember.
Right. So, but when she was on the Affordable Care Act, she was only able to see Springfield Clinic. She wasn't able to see Memorial. A hospital trip, and she went to the ER for a bad seizure. Cost her like a lot of money that she didn't have because they claimed this was a pre-existing condition and they didn't cover it. And she was on the Affordable Care Act.
See, that would be something like, did she have bills that she still is paying on because of it?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, that would be something to me that it sounds like a hospital personnel threw her on and didn't look into it. Is that how that happened?
I don't know if that's how it happened. I would have to ask her. I know she's upstairs also probably bundled up right now. I don't know how it would. I don't know how they threw her on it. All she said is she was thrown on it and never got any results with it.
Yeah, see, if we do it, you like if you were me to go online and you put in the Affordable Care Act and then you look like at there's plans from every company and you got your platinum, your gold, your silver, your bronze, and then you have to go in and you have to look to see what your plan details, whether it be diagnostic testing, labs, PCP visits, specialist visits, surgical. I mean, it's sad that you have to, but you really do in case of an emergency.
Okay. The caseworker should have helped her out and backdated stuff. Yeah, Susan will also say this too. It was Maryville. Maryville, she said, was just garbage. Didn't want to treat her. Didn't want to do anything with it, you know. So, all right. So, I have a question too in regards to the way insurance is now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And contrary to what the owner of the show, the network you're on, says, we don't like to get very political.
No.
We don't. But I will ask this, okay? I have a friend of mine
in 2024, damn it.
Yeah.
All right, I have a friend of mine. He is 26 years old, has diabetes, has to take insulin for it.
Mm-hmm.
He was paying like $500 an insulin shot under Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, again, I'm not getting political because I know I said the Orange Man's, Boogeyman's name or whatnot. Here, side note, Maryville name of the hospital is Anderson, and they were assholes to me. So probably that's what happened. All right. Under Trump, he was only paying like $500 a shot. Under Biden, he's now paying $1,000 to $1,200 a shot, even though Biden is claiming that he's brought the price of insulin down. So, again,
I'm sorry.
I know we're all seeing it, but I want to know, for someone who works in the field of insurance as you do, or my sister, where is the issue there? Because if he's brought the price of insulin down to the point where Will Hite has to take a shot for the bullshit, then how come this guy's paying $1,000, $1,000, $1,200 a shot?
Well, that's where your political parties got involved in into the medical field, and they shouldn't be. It's all about the big end game, the dollar. They're supposed to, and they've been fighting under Trump. They were fighting to lower the cap, so there was a cap on diabetic medicine because it is a life needing medicine. You need it to survive. You can't. So therefore, they were trying to put a cap on it. But when Biden got in, we know people love him and everything, but he changed a lot of things within the healthcare.
Skeletor even says, I take it too and pay $15.
Yeah. And it's really sad. It really is sad. But it's not, you got to realize it's not the insurance companies that have the control on that. You got your big pharmaceutical companies. Now, if you want to look further into it, look into BlackRock, look into Vanguard. And see who's all under that. All of these major players. Yeah, you know all the people under them, those big corporations. But you look at BlackRock and Vanguard, how many people know who those people are?
Casey is asking, so is that why her copay on her blood pressure medication went up?
It could have. I know with us, our medical went up this year. Mine went up like $20. But from when I started and what I pay now, every paycheck, it's ridiculous. And I'm an employee. See, they use our premiums. Yes, the doctors and hospitals every year have a form that they have to fill in and say what they want to charge for every single thing. The American Medical Association will go behind there and approve it or deny it on our benefit, on our behalf. So that's where you get into play with contract issues. It's just also the thing, like when it first started with the Affordable Care Act, that basically our premiums started jumping to subsidize for those that can't afford their health insurance. So yeah, it's great for people that need Affordable Care Act, and I don't have a problem helping with people that need medical care. That's not my issue. It's the way that they went about it. They should have. I worked there when they rolled out the Affordable Care Act, and I had to do those calls and take those new member calls. It was very hurry, hurry, rush, rush, and I don't think it was planned out the way it needed to be.
Okay, so you're thinking the reason like someone like Susan got the situation she was thrown in is because the people that was working for the Affordable Care Act?
Well, whoever the caseworker was that threw her on that plan obviously didn't look into it.
All right,
because if she would have done her job, she would have sat down and said, this girl has epilepsy. This girl's got seizures. This girl's got all this list of things. I need to find a plan that will fit her needs. It doesn't sound like they did that at all.
So, and in regards to the insulin question I had, I don't know if you answered it. I'm sorry, but would you say then that it wasn't, as far as the insulin question goes, has the price gone down? Obviously,
no, it went back up.
And who's responsible for price going up? Would that be Big Pharma, or would that be Washington, or
that would be both, because they work together. They're in each other's pockets.
So,
yeah, I got my measly 3% living increase, and then all of a sudden, I get a note in the mail from my insurance company saying, "Guess what? You got to pay more for your medicine now."
So basically what you're telling me, Holly, is Joe Biden lied?
Yes.
Shocking.
You won't see, I don't talk about any of this on Ray's show, but I'm conservative and he's very liberal, and
I
have my point of view, but I don't get into it with people because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or destroy them, or I don't want to be like that person, that comes off like blah, 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 because that's not how I am. But you want to have a conversation? I'll sit down and have a conversation.
Well, there you go. All right. And we don't like to get too political either. Apparently, Ray caught us one night. We were talking about the Big Mike conspiracy, which 420 was so fucking stoned when he talked about that shit. I can't. It was when you said Michelle Obama was a man. And
Michael
Obama. And Sage, who's also just a stone, was like, oh, yeah. He
and their two daughters were actually conceived by another couple that are friends of the Obamas.
And I'm trying to sit there and shut it down because I'm like, we're not having the Big Mike discussion on the show. We're not doing it. And that's the point where
it's Obama himself that keeps saying fucking Michael in interviews. What do you want?
He says he'll mess up and say he.
Are you just assuming? Let me be clear. I am not assuming my wife's
I don't
gender.
Constantly fuck up saying my wife's name and go, well, Kyle and I. Come on, man.
Oh, you don't poke the conservative views in everyone's face every day.
No, I do not, Corey. Shut up. Corey, you're right there with me, so get off your little high horse.
Yeah, and Brian is correct. I agree with Brian 100%. All politicians are correct.
Whoa. I'm out.
Except for Jason
Except for
Wilhite.
Jason Wilhite.
Hey, hold on.
Like,
Jason isn't a politician though.
yeah,
That's true.
He's a citizen.
There you go.
He's a citizen of
For
the
the
United
people,
States
by the
that
people.
wants better. Yeah.
There you go.
if some miracle I fucking win,
Just
you're a
like
politician now. No, I'm not, motherfuckers.
Well,
just like someone else we knew that was president 4 years ago.
all I'm going to say is look at all the stuff they're doing with our voting and keeping people off ballots or making it where you can only vote Republican or vote Democrat. They're messing with democracy. Everything else, the hate, the race, all that shit needs to be thrown to the side. We all need to band together, kick the fuck out of our government because literally they are not working for us anymore. They're
Holly,
not.
Yeah.
It's all about the mighty dollar, and they're building bunkers and shit. Come on, let's be real. They know something's gonna happen. Look at what's going on right now in Germany with the farmers. We need to do that and support our people.
Oh, you mean the farm? Have you guys the chat
That
room?
sprayed shit all over their government.
Yep, all over
Yeah.
the government buildings.
And last year they stole jets from
Yeah.
from the Air Force. They
And the way
literally-
that they left Iran, that is not how you pull out of a country. Some of the major generals said that.
You mean Afghanistan?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
She mentioned how we need to do something with the government. We tried that on September. We tried that on January 6th, and
There's a difference. There's a difference, though.
You are too stoned. We are not having a January 6th conversation. Hi, Ray Lytle. We are not doing this.
because you know it's true.
That was not an attempt.
I personally think that was wrong. I do. What happened there, I think, is wrong. Whoever did it, but I'm not saying who I think did it, but whoever did it, I really think, it was all display. It really was. If we really wanted to do it, we'd all band together, not just your little Trumpers over here that are the far, far right that are going to cause problems for everybody else.
I agree. In my personal opinion in politics, this is what I've always said since day one, regardless of what some people say.
I
read it. I'm on the podcast.
Oh my god!
This is my personal opinion on politics. Trump sucks. Biden sucks. The end. And apparently, Skeletor stole.
I got a question for Skeletor.
Pelosi's dildo.
I got a question for Skeletor. Was it made out of wood or stone?
Whew,
That's a good question. Was it made
Inquiring
out
minds want to know.
Wood or stone?
I don't know, man. You seen the
Gummy bears?
The
Calcium.
plastic buildup on her face? It could be wood from way back then. It could be stone from the Stone Age. So who the fuck knows?
I don't know. That old bitch, as old as she
Or
is.
was it a petrified horse's penis?
Oh fuck!
We're not having this conversation.
Agreed, Brian Lee. Agreed.
Oh, I'm waiting to see Ray Lytle comment because he's actually watching. Be like, "You all are haters," and all blah 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 blah.
I'm not a hater, and I mean, you have the right to think whatever you want to think. I don't really care. I care when it starts to affect the government and the economy. I mean, things are not free. It's not going to be free. It doesn't work that way.
I don't mind Democrats. I
And,
like
like,
Jesse White.
I laugh at the Green New Deal. I laugh at it so bad.
Oh my God.
You got your wind turbines and you got your battery cars. That when after it's 10 years is up is in a landfill. Woo! That's saving the earth.
Ooh, that is good. Yeah, that is a good idea, Corey. I never thought of that one.
My policy on the whole political dogma we're facing is this: agree to disagree. Because obviously, look, if I was to sit down and have a conversation with someone who's full liberal, and I'm not going to say names. I'm not firing shots. We are not firing shots at this show. The old show we were on was trying to. We're not doing that. But if we had a conversation and it literally came down to I could not convince him and he could not convince me, then we agree to disagree. I will never blame the problems this country is facing on someone who voted for the person in office. I won't blame them. I won't
You
say
can't blame
you
just
did
one
this.
person.
No. I will, however,
I can blame the 80 million dead people. I mean,
well, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. I will, however, blame the person in office. And you just got to accept that it's not everyone's going to like Joe
That's what
Biden.
White
Not everyone's
House is
going to like
getting
Donald Trump.
But the problem is they need to stop creating divide between us.
I agree. There is too much divide.
That is the main problem. It's sad that you can't go into stores anymore. I'm a generally nice person. I'll say hi to people, smile, not for any reason, not even because I don't, even if I don't know you. But when you have people that are like so angry walking around all the time, and I'm like, why? Why are you so angry? And that's like the general consensus of the majority of the public anymore. And it's sad.
It is sad. It is. It's just, you can ask everybody here. I try and get along with people. There's a few people that I won't get along with because either they're idiots or something, or, I just don't want to deal with them. I try to get along with everybody. But when you get to that point where you're like, you're saying hi to somebody and they're like, fuck you and all that shit. At some point, you got to just say, all right, cut the bridge. Let it go. Let it go.
And it's sad because you don't want to do that. You would like to think, you're going to have your terrible people in this world. That's a given. But you would like to think that common humanity would come to a core, and like everybody would say, hey, this is messed up. When are we all going to stand up for what our rights are?
Yep.
It's just scared.
I think someone's t-shirt looks cool on them. So true, Holly. If I think someone's t-shirt looks cool on them, I tell them, yep. And Brian's even agreeing, burn the bridge. And I want everyone to get along.
Right.
I want everyone to get along. I think 2020 with the whole COVID shit sent people through some kind of psychosis where they didn't understand the fact that this was a virus. It's a piece of nature, wherever it came from, whether it came from somebody eating a bat or it came from a meteorite that came from fucking Krypton. I don't care.
It's a pandemic, everybody.
And now it's part of history. And you would think that people would learn from that, but they don't. They used a lot of it. It was, cower in your house. And I know people disagree with me and you should have stayed home and you should get the shot and all this. I'm sorry. I'm not going to live my life that way. I'm not going to do it.
I remember 10 to 15 years ago where you had people on the left, you had people on the right. They disagreed, but you know what? They still went out and had a fucking beer together.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit. You had your views, I had my views. And it seems like in the last 6 years, everything got pulled into division. Hell,
people got angry.
The Democrats used to love fucking Trump. They took all his money and all that shit. The second
Trump was
he came
originally
down,
a Democrat.
He paid for Jesse James to run for president.
The second he came down the escalators and said he was,
they turned their backs.
And instantly he was a racist. And it was then they went and divided the country. And it was then I fucking hated everything.
He likes black people. He really does. He's given a lot of black people chances. And I'm not saying he's a good person or a bad person, a shit president, a non-shit president. But at least if you're going to dog him, give him credit where credit is due. He did have a big friend base of the African-American descent that totally hung out with them. He gave money to their races. He did everything. And as soon as he went to run for president, they turned their backs.
Yeah, I just don't like the division.
If I hated black people, I wouldn't be eating their food right now.
I swear, wrong. If we get canceled for that.
No, we're only canceled in Cuba, remember?
I know we're only canceled in Cuba. Thank you. Yes.
Well, that's no big loss anyway, so. Because the only good thing that came out of Cuba is their cigars, but.
And well, they got some damn good baseball down. I'm a baseball nut.
They've had some good comedians come out of there too.
Ooh.
Joey Diaz is Cuban.
Hey, by the way, I just want to note we can't be canceled because 420, all his shit is backed up by Skeletor. I'm just saying.
Right.
That is true. He works on an oil rig and he's always saying, hey, I'm black. You got a problem with it? Fuck off or something like that.
Skeletor speaks truth.
I like soul food. I mean,
it may be fucked up truth on some of the things that he speaks, but he speaks truth.
That's true. Corey says, I'll say this. We had better lives when Trump was in office.
Yes, I agree with that, Art.
Our economy was better. Here's the thing. I don't want to see the controversy come back, and we literally see like look right here. Right here. Skeletor says that, I don't want I don't want the controversy coming back, and I don't want it to be like he gets in office and then here we go. It's another 4 years of the Russia collusion.
Dude,
I'm trying to do everything to take him down.
It's the whole fucking divide again. What did Biden say when he got in office? I'm going to be a president to unify. He has constantly kept us divided.
Oh, yeah. First of all, it was a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Then it was MAGA Republicans. And then what was the one?
You don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's coming from the same guy who said years ago, he didn't want to bring the schools together. He wanted to keep them segregated because he didn't want his kids going to a radical jungle.
And who did he hang out with then, Jason?
Oh, yeah, remember the KKK? That's fucking weird.
Exactly.
Dude.
Yep, exactly.
Dude, right there, Skeletor says it.
Biden's a racist son of a bitch. Fuck him. I get it.
Yeah, Amanda, that is true because when Trump was in office, those dollar burritos were 98 cents at Walmart, and now they're
$1.10, damn it!
They went out 10 cents! Oh my God! How am I going to afford 10 cents?
That 10 cents on inflation gas station food's a lot.
Then you have an alien popping out of your chest because you're using different fucking ingredients.
It ain't going to pop out of your chest. It's going to pop out of his asshole.
Well, it already did that. Shit, that's why his septic tank's all fucked up.
Wait a minute. Are you the reason why the septic tank down in Florida fucking blew up 420?
Did you visit a Dunkin' Donuts?
No. I visited Starbucks because I hate Starbucks.
I hate Starbucks too. Corey says the problem with the two-party system, we turn politics into a sports team. I'm red team, blue sucks ass, and I'm blue team, red are a bunch of wealthy races. That is true. It's become it's literally become like a sports thing. Like, dude, I get more. If I talk, my buddy LeBron at work, if me and him get into a conversation.
Is he a crybaby too? Sorry.
He's not a cry. He's actually pretty fucking cool, okay?
Actually, most of the black people that I am friends with, they have actually switched who they would vote for. I mean, there's so much going on with that, like, if you didn't watch the Chicago thing, see, I watch world news. I don't just watch one local news, whatever. But if you
look what you started.
Okay, I'm going to shut up.
No, not you. I'm sorry.
It's the whole LeBron James thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I forgot where I was going with that.
Here's the thing. I don't know, because, I'm disabled and I don't have anything better to do than watch TikTok all day, right?
Not that that's funny, but I'm a TikTok addicted.
If you watch as much TikTok as I do, if you notice the black people, the Mexicans, the Asian people, they all agree with the right-hand people. It's the white people that are really like, oh, well, that's racist or a cultural appropriation.
Well, the thing that gets me are the sanctuary cities complaining now. Yeah, they're flooding them on purpose, however, but that's what you signed up for. That's what you voted for. So just deal with it. And now you see them going after the mayor, and the black communities are saying, you're taking our funding from us to give to these immigrants. I'm all for immigration, whatever. You want to come over here, just do it legally. I can't read that.
I'll bring him up on Solo so you can see it. 30,000 versus 300,000.
Sanctuary cities bitching. The state of Texas.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Chicago. Did I fucking call you out? Fucking
Well,
shit.
I'm just saying that's what they're upset. And they said, we're not voting Democrat no more because they're not working for us. Did you catch that? They're not working for us.
And the bad thing about these sanctuary cities is they're kicking out veterans. They're kicking out the old people. And even now, I think, what was it, in New York or somewhere over on the East Coast?
It was school.
They're kicking out people in schools so that way they can have rooms for the illegal.
Well, let me factualize that, because the big thing about this is you want to be factual.
Yes.
They sent the kids home to do school from home because they knew this big snowstorm was coming. So they're still getting schooling. It's going to be done at home. But yes, they did put the immigrants in their schools because of the big storms.
And I will say this. I mean, even though this country does have an immigration problem, when I say immigration problem, because we did have somebody come on the show months ago and like fire shots, I want people to come over here, get the American dream, and I want them to live the American dream. That means go through the whole process, get your green card, all that stuff. You know, I do not want to see immigrants coming over the border, being shipped to someplace cold right now, like New York or Chicago, and having to sleep in a tent in the middle of this weather we're going through right now.
Well, no, but I also have another issue with these people that are coming over. We're not just talking about people from Venezuela. You have, since the border's been open, you have Venezuela, you have South Africans, you have Chinese. They are all coming unknown into our country. And to me, that's like saying, oh, let's set it up. Because what's going to happen with these people? That's going to be basically they're terrorists on our soil. If there's some of them in there, because there is.
I don't know if we have any. I know there's been a lot of tension with Palestine and Hamas and the Israel situation and all that stuff. But I didn't say them. Right. But there's the big concern is that some Hamas people might have came over with some terrorists might have came over with the immigration and crossed the border and got into this country, and the big worry is they're going to do something or something like that. I don't know if that's going to happen.
That's what I thought. That was my first thought.
It makes me nervous because of the fact we went from 1 to 5 every month on the terror watch list or terror connections that we have that information on to what last month was 143 that were caught. So how many got through that we didn't catch?
That's my point. And if our government wanted to start something, and I'm not being a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but if they really wanted to,
you're not being Tyler.
That is literally what can happen. Like, they can take these people and say, hey, look, we did this for you. Now it's time for you guys to do your thing. Look at the Palestinian and Hamas, all them people that were doing it in our own country. Like, what were they? They were like through the streets of Chicago and, all that shit. And some of them had fights breaking out.
Uh-huh.
They wanted to protest over here. Why? Raise your flag back in your own country. I'm sorry.
I don't think they were entirely immigrants. I believe some of the people who were protesting were mostly Americans and
young kids,
members of the liberal left who don't understand that, you're basically protesting a genocide, which means you're okay with the whole Holocaust shit.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Which,
that's not something to be proud of, and it shouldn't be something that people think it's okay. It's not okay. But at the same time, here's my question, and this is an honest question. So if you know the answer, let me know. They voted, those people over there voted for Hamas as their government. Were they threatened to vote for them? Or did they want them as their government?
Jay,
Does anybody know the answer to that?
I don't think anyone truthfully has the answer, but I could see it going multiple ways. I can see them being forced into it, and then I can see it being that Hamas came in and did it and said that, oh, this was voted by y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that statement. Yeah, I don't know. That's something that is, it's going to take a lot of time to actually consider if that comes out or not. I can see it going either way too.
Because I mean, you're gonna say, well, okay, if they voted him in, then you are against us. You're against America because that is what you chose for your government. Telling everybody that they're terrorists and terrible now, that's fine. But if you were forced to get them in, that's a different story. I can't actually, blame those people.
Right.
And it's all based on a religious war. That's the whole problem. It's never going to end.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's the Hamas situation in Israel. I feel bad for the Palestinians who are caught in the middle of this, and they're not associated with Hamas or they had nothing to do with this. But at the same time, had roles been reversed and let's say Israel invaded Palestine, started dragging men, women, children out of their houses and gunning them down or killing them or, kidnapping them, I'd be crying foul against Israel. The problem is you have
I truly do believe the majority of people are good people.
I do. Yes, you're right.
That's throughout the world. And unfortunately, there are extremists that are always going to make it look bad. So if you look at in the Middle East, I'm going to tell you right now, I met a lot of Middle Eastern, people, and
we lost Holly. Yeah, I think we lost her.
And they're generally good people. Now, they have their religious beliefs and they're real strong about it, but I've also seen Palestinians and Jewish people get along here in the States because they didn't have that radical side. They both had their views. But then again, this also goes back to us 10 and 15 years ago when I also thought that we could have our difference of views and be good to go.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, life to me is a very delicate balance. It's just like if you were balancing a pen. If you put too much weight on one side, whether it be the left or the right, you throw the balance off. And if you do it too much, it'll topple and it'll collapse. And the Middle East is constantly on the verge of being on that delicate balance. And they always have been. But you'll have extreme Catholics. Now, my family is mostly Catholic, but you have those extreme ones that'll go and start bombing abortion clinics. And then Catholics get looked at and like, oh, Catholics, you guys just want to kill people and, that are trying to live their life. That's not all of us. But unfortunately, there are those extremists that'll do it. But then you'll have the ones on the far left that they're extremists. They went and spray painted in Massachusetts when they were doing all the rioting. They spray painted the 54th. Massachusetts, the 54th. That was the Black Regiment during the Civil War. And you were spray painting it for being racist?
Yeah.
You have extremes on every side. Every single side. And unfortunately, I'm not saying not every Palestinian is a bad Palestinian.
No.
What I really don't like about the Gaza Strip and West Bank is that 90% of the citizens there live in poverty.
They do. They do.
3 head leaders of Hamas are billionaires. Are you kidding me? The 3 top leaders are billionaires, but 90% of who you govern is in poverty?
And here's another thing for you. Here's another thing for you too. Those billionaires, the leaders of Hamas,
they're not even staying there.
They're not there. They left the whole area before this attack started. They brainwashed people into saying, do this, but they didn't care enough to stay. They just left. And that's fucked up. I mean, I don't understand that. What kind of power do you got to have to brainwash people to say,
dude, look at Saddam Hussein.
Look at Bin Laden.
Have you seen the videos recently of Americans actually going to Iraq? The normal Iraqis are freaking. They're telling them, hey, don't go out at night because there's still extremists around. But dude, for the most part, there are some that are walking around and they don't care. They just want to live their fucking life.
Yep.
And I believe that's how most is. But then you have these groups that come in and they're biting so much for power that they have these extreme rules and they torture and they kill and things like that. Dude, I truly believe that the majority of people just want to live their lives and be good. And why can't we do that?
You know what? It's the basic question that we can't even figure out. I miss days of just having conversations about, bullshitting about sports. Bullshitting. Oh, well, fuck
Someone
you, you're a
earlier.
Yeah.
I think it was Amanda said it's just like Cub and Cardinal fans. They will talk, major shit to each other, but at the end of the day, going to be fine. Now, I know sports and worldviews are completely different, but that's still the same thing. Like, if you're gay, lesbian, trans, hey, great, congratulations. That's your life. I'm not going to tell you that you have to live your life a different way. That would be like you telling me to live my life a different way. I'm going to tell you to fucking eat a big one and go kick rocks.
And theoretically, they are.
And
oh my God.
Yes.
So, and vice versa.
Hi, Alex.
If I went and told them to be fucking straight and all that, they're going to tell me to go fucking kick rocks. And it's not anyone's. That is one of the things that I love about this country, and it is your freedom.
Yeah.
Live your life the way you want to. As long as it's not affecting other people and fucking them over, I don't care. Now, people will be like, well, you're free, so you should be able to go into a bank and take whatever you want. No, because then that affects other people. If you're taking their money, they got saved in there.
Yep.
So we do have rules and we do have laws. However, be you. If Tyler wants to run around naked banging chickens, I had to, sorry, dude. That's your life.
I'll give it to you.
That's your life. Am I going to do that? Well, if there's some good-looking women around the naked part, I don't really mind. But banging chickens, no, not really. But if you want to let off some steam and go drinking, go drinking. You want to go smoke a big-ass fucking joint, go smoke a big fucking joint. Don't do it in Florida because apparently recreational use is illegal down there. But get a medical card. Shit, just say you're stressed out. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I became president, I would legalize that shit on the federal level. But it's not like it really mattered. This is why I took so much flack on the Roe versus Wade. When I said, hey, look, I didn't have a problem with it. And it wasn't because I was against it, which I'm not a big fan of abortion, but it's not my call. I was okay with it because it was less government overreach and it gave the power back to the states. Because what did it affect in Illinois? Didn't affect a damn thing because Illinois, it's legal.
No, it's still legal here in Illinois.
So where you live dictates your lifestyle and how you want to live it. If you're in a state where they're not going to allow abortions, depending on your means, you might not be able to move. But you'll find a way.
There were cases where we read on we talked about on the show people
they
having
found
to go
ways to get you there.
Yeah, going to great extents just to go and get an abortion.
And I love the power going back to the states because technically speaking, Tyler, let's say you had a stressful day, you walked out in your front yard and you just started fucking just hitting a bomb.
Could have used that today.
Just token. A city cop in Jacksonville walks by, can't do nothing to you.
Right.
Probably ask you to go inside, but you're on your property, can't touch it. A county cop shows up, can't touch you. State cop shows up, can't touch you. Now, if a federal police officer happened to be driving by, technically he can immediately grab you and arrest you.
Yep.
But the odds of that are fucking astronomical. It's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. However, that is the power of the state. Get out there and vote. Get your groups together and, you make your laws. Look, every state, you can only have one spouse, right?
Right.
Except
unless you're in Utah.
You can have multiple spouses.
That's the Mormon extremism.
Federally, that is illegal, but in the state of Utah, it is legal.
Yeah.
Get with your politicians, get with your groups. If the majority of it wants it that way, that is what it is. Find the state that best suits you. I don't know. If I say there's a state I really like, but if I say it, then it's going to be tied to another person because, damn it, it's a freedom fucking state. I like Texas. But I'm saying that's every place has its. I want the people to have the power back, not government overreach. I want less government overreach. I want the government there to pay for our military, to be there to look after us and to protect us. You know, that's what I want it for. I don't want them to constantly dictate my life. That's not what it was built on. Our country was built for the freedoms. I'm not against immigration. We're all fucking, at some point in our family past and history, we're all immigrants. Unless you're 100% Native American, and guess what? I'm not. I have Native American in me, but I don't have 100%.
I think everybody has it that has Native American in them at some point. At some point, everybody's got a little bit of Native American. We're all mutts.
But you have to be conscious. Common sense, for some reason, is just gone out, and everyone thinks, well, we're one of the wealthiest countries, but yet we also got a huge fucking debt. We're not going to be the wealthiest if we keep this up. And everyone should be able to experience this. Look, I want you to be able. Do we have the American dream here? There are things that we got to fix. Yeah. Are we perfect? Fuck no.
No.
Are we bad compared to other countries? Man, I'm perfectly okay with living over here. But the problem is, look at a massive amount of locusts, right? And a swarm of locusts comes over a farmer's field who has acres upon acres upon acres that can feed hundreds of people. But a swarm of 1 million locusts all of a sudden devastates and eats the entire crop instantly. It doesn't grow back that quick. You have to do it right. You have to, what are you bringing into this country? Are you truly an asylum seeker? And just coming over here and letting it, they backlog. We went from a 1.5 to 2 year backlog to now up to 8 years. 8 years.
Yep, we did.
So this is my problem. If you oversaturate an area, this is what you get. All of a sudden, you're New York, you're Chicago, you're LA, these big cities that are sanctuary cities, and hey, we became a sanctuary city because we can handle it. Come on. Now, I think most of it was just because they wanted votes. And now they got a taste of it and they don't like it. But 30, 40,000 and all of a sudden your budget shot and you're screwed?
Yep.
We've had 8 million come in.
Corey says, can you imagine having 5 wives? Their cycles will all sync up and you having 5 women chewing your ass. No thanks. I'm good. Dude, I can...
Corey, that's my point. Utah, for some reason, I like that shit. Me?
I can barely handle the one I have. Dude, the one I have, Susan let me in today. Let me in on it today. She was like, because the reason I was running late for the show is because, obviously I had to eat. I got home late because I had to go to the store. Susan's like, hey, I need you to go buy cat food. Okay. I need you to go buy toilet paper. Okay. Buy cheese for the sandwiches. Okay. Buy me some tampons. What? She's like...
By the way, if anybody wants to ever get your future president a gift, Jose Cuervo, special or silver, works.
I'm not a big Jose Cuervo drinker. I
love this shit.
And forest green crayons.
And forest green Crayola.
Oh, you can have those crayons. I still haven't forgiven you for the freaking Marine birthday when I ate a crayon and shit. What was it, like tapioca green? Cheers, brother. Cheers.
I was thinking, you're talking about...
I'm thinking I can finish that.
being in Native Americans, I think I was in a Native American the other day when I had the hot looking babe come over.
No.
Oh
No.
yeah.
My wife sends me to get tampons. She has to send me a pic of the box. She's got to do the same thing for me. Because I'm thinking tampons, I'm thinking something that either goes up or covers it. And I always end up getting the wrong one.
Oh, my good shit.
That's MaxiPad's the one to cover it. The one that goes in it is tampons.
I got the homemade moonshine for that shit. That's
shit. I didn't get any homemade moonshine this year.
So I'm thinking for the smoke off, bringing over some homemade moonshine, and us that are not smoking can sip that shit.
I will drink that, but I'm also going to stay sober.
2 things. You know what 2 things it's good for?
What's that?
Degreasing engines,
killing
brain cells.
Yep. I'm not going to get too fucking drunk because every time we do a big show event like this, I always end up getting emotional over fucking Irish whiskey, or I fucking die and you guys prop me up in the background. Just FaceTime.
I got an even better idea. Don't even ask her. Just get the multi-box that has all of them in one box.
The variety pack? That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'm honestly thinking for the smoke off, because I do love Brian. Brian is really cool.
Hey, did you message Holly and see if everything was all right?
Yeah, I messaged her and she hasn't responded back. I don't know if maybe she fell asleep or phone died or what, but
probably phone died because she's on her phone.
Yeah, but I'm thinking we're gonna get Brian a referee shirt and have him ref this. And everybody else is going to just sit around and watch.
If that's the case, can I really give him some moonshine, though, if he's reffing?
That's the refs. I'm going to make that the ref's decision. Referee Brian, do you want to have some moonshine while you're refereeing?
What happens if he has too much and he passes out?
We need the backup referee. Who would that be?
It ain't going to be me because I'm fucking drinking.
We'll get Amanda Kluge or somebody. We'll have Brian be the backup referee, and then we'll have Amanda Kluge be the timekeeper. We need an announcer. I'd say let's get Tyler Cooley, but he's in the fucking smoke off, so. Oh, Brian's like, hell yeah. The refs decided he's gonna drink.
Yeah, could you imagine Tyler Cooley trying to be the announcer too while he's dude? Hey, look, man, I know Tyler is going to see this. Look, dude, I like you. I really do. And I got some faith in you. But when it comes to smoking up against AP, I'm sorry, dude. I'm betting against you, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Skeletor be the announcer.
Oh, God. If we actually beat Skeletor, I'm in trouble.
Hey, fuck that. Hell yes. Yeah. Dude, when we do it, you can send the link, and that way he can announce it and say it. We'll be good. Oh, shit. Wait. When are we doing this again?
420. April 20th. Not 420 down there, the date.
No, Skeletor, when do you go back on the... I guess he could do it from the oil rig.
Oh, that's a good question. He does.
Because I thought he said April is when he goes back.
Yeah, when does he go back? When do you go back to the oil rig, Skeletor? That's a good question. I never thought of that. Because I think didn't he say it was April?
April 1st.
April 1st.
So I'm assuming the oil rig's got its has the satellite internet. So
he says he can do it from rig.
There we go.
There we go. We'll get. Oh my God, we're gonna hear what Skeletor's. It's gonna be just. He's gonna say some word that we can't say.
Hey, bullshit, we can't. We're only banned in Cuba. Look, we send him the link.
Does the word rhyme with the kid's last name?
No, we're not doing it. We're not. No.
When we send him the link to be the announcer, if his first words when he isn't "fuck you, Tyler," I'm gonna be disappointed.
No, his first words are going to be like, "Where's Sage so I can get at that booty?"
Oh God, he would. It's gonna be
you
one.
You might not be wrong.
No, one will be the first word, and the other one will be the last word.
He's gonna say, "What's up, Mike?" And then,
No!
Where's Sage? Where's Sage? I want his booty. And fuck you, Tyler. Exactly like that.
Oh, that's fucking.
No, we're not. Don't even. No. No.
It rhymes with bigger.
No. Cancel the.
But you put it in instead of.
Ah! We'll mute your ass. I will mute your ass. Skeletor, stop pouring fuel on the fire. This is bullshit. We have to pay. We had to listen to Facebook. Look. Oh God, you missed it. Skeletor almost got 420 to say it.
Hey, there was a rap song about it too, because they said Jesus is my.
What?
No.
Oh, I know what word. What's up, my ninja?
No!
I didn't even say it, you dumbass. He thinks I fucking said it.
Tyler, what's the Mexican word for black?
Hey, now that you have your headset back on, you don't really think I said it, did you?
I seriously thought you did. And then when it went flying through the air, I heard ninja, and I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Don't!
Yes.
No, not you.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
What's the Mexican word for the color of my hat?
Nope.
Stop it, Corey.
Hey,
Corey,
Skeletor, back me up. When I said ninja, you had to have lost your shit. If anything, because of his reaction.
What's the name of the country?
We're not.
Hey. And you know what? Corey's right, dude. You are so negative. He was talking about neighbors.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Skeletor shot cocaine out of his nose.
Oh, God.
Don't waste it.
Dude, you were just sitting there bitching at the beginning of the show. You had all this blood, and you're going to... I have heard of people shooting milk out their nose, never cocaine out their nose. You don't believe me? There is Skeletor saying he shot cocaine out of his nose. Just, I'd like to see it, just a big old poof. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Holly finally messaged. She said,
have you ever shot cocaine? Hey, I got a question for Skeletor. Have you ever shot cocaine out of your nose and into a hooker's vagina?
Oh, God.
You know what? That is possible. Especially if you're down there, just, take care of it. And
you'll go
sneeze or something.
And then, shoo.
Well, wait, what's that famous quote? Have you ever gone down the highway?
He has.
He has.
And snort and blow off a stripper's ass?
Yeah.
Wasn't that on White Castle or something? Or Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
That was Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, yeah. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah. I was going to announce a special broadcast that's going to happen next Thursday, but we got way off fucking sidetracked. In the middle school, this one kid.
Technically speaking, it's got one G, and it's called Niger. Oh my God, I would lose my shit.
Oh.
Be like, yep, that kid's getting his ass beat at lunch.
That's a good question. Since we're doing a 420 smoke off, do we also want to do a beer drinking contest?
We've done a tequila one. It didn't work out so well for Harold, but
who's a big beer drinker? That'd be Sage, right? Sage is a big beer drinker.
Now that he had some things that went on, I don't think so.
Yeah. Who'd want to face Brian? I swear, Tyler Cooley jumps on and says, "I will face Brian for the beer drinking title."
He can't because he's not old enough.
Yeah, he is. He's like what?
He said he's only 19.
Is he really?
That's what he said the other day.
Where is he? He said he'd jump on after a show. What did I miss? Because I had to put Ben in it, which means I missed something good because I could hear Tyler all the way from my room.
The teacher corrected him after you. Hey, tell me something. You said this was middle school. Did he get his ass beat at lunch? Just curious. I gotta know.
I'm gonna message and be like, "Where are you at?" I gotta know. How old is he?
I remember him like 2 or 3 shows ago. He said he was 19.
I thought he said something like that, or he was close to it, or something like that.
Now, dude, you know what? I know somebody who can fucking put away a shit ton of beer, but he's also trying to recover. So he's out. But man, I would love to see Brian and him in it.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did in the hall after class.
I think every kid at some point has made that mistake of saying that.
Saying what?
We're not. No.
Wait a minute. You said every kid. So did you do that when you were younger? You said the fucking word. Wow.
No comment. No comment.
Skeletor gonna beat your ass.
Does Irene drink? I don't know. Does Irene drink beer? I think Irene would be a little bit medium, lightweight, somewhere around there.
She probably drinks like White Claws like Tyler does.
How come we haven't seen Irene on here much?
I don't know.
Is her husband keeping her busy with it being cold weather in Georgia?
She's getting protein injections.
Irene drinks wine, so it'll be wine versus beer.
Tyler, that racist. I love that dude.
You gotta remember, Skeletor said I'd get a free pass, so
you are not using a free pass.
Why not, my ninja?
Because we are homeboys.
April pays me money for the show. I don't need to explain to April why the show's no longer on the air.
What? All I said was ninja.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
All I want to know is what the Mexican word for black is.
Look, we are really starting to understand your deep roots because Corey was talking about neighbor and you were thinking the N-word. I said ninja and you thought the N-word. Are you really wanting to say it that bad, Tyler?
I've went this whole show and I'm about to go get a fucking gummy finally. I went this whole show.
I mean, I'm serious.
No, I don't need to. I'm good. No, I'm not.
That's the beauty of this country. You have the freedom to say that. You also have the freedom to get your ass whipped.
That is true. If you say that, you get it.
Oh, but hey, according to the liberals, that's not true.
Where's your hood at, Tyler?
I can't say nothing.
It's on his bed right now. He hasn't taken it off.
Shut up.
He's got it hidden on his pillow sheet.
Dude, there's got to be somebody we can get. Hang on, Brian. You can't just sit there. Yeah, there's Holly back. You can't just sit there and say you win by default. You have to at least earn it. You know, at least Tyler Cooley and April's going to earn the belt we're making for them.
What is phenom?
Fall. She misspelled fall.
Well, she might have done a talk text, so you don't know.
Phenom.
It is very cold. Maybe she just mistyped.
By the way, Holly does host a trivia show with Bubba, a show which is completely rigged.
Is what?
Rigged. I get Stone on there, and I get in there and try to answer these questions on there. She always chooses the questions that are wrong, so it's rigged.
Okay, Skeletor, you say you worked on oil platform, right?
That's what he said. Yeah.
The word that we want to say is rhymes with rigor.
What are? Don't you poke this man? Don't you poke this man? If he fires back, yes, it is rigged. It is rigged, Holly. I swear, if this man fires back, that this is some kind of. If he says the freaking word, and I'm ending the show.
No, he's not, because if he does it, then no, YouTube doesn't ban people, do they?
I think they do. What about who's a big drinker in Wrestling for a Cure?
Tim.
No, he'll drink, but he ain't that big drinker.
Really? What about
you need a actual big time drinker, because Brian Brian is not gonna.
He's not gonna lay down.
If someone defeats Brian, they are not gonna do it easily.
No, they're not. No, it's gonna Corey.
Skeletor, go 12 more letters down and then replace the B with that one.
No, I don't want him banned.
I don't want no. There's gotta be a drinker we know. Sage drinks, but he's had surgery.
His meds have gotten him all. Yeah, so he can't. Dude, I used to know a shit ton of drinkers.
I did too. What?
Drinking Bartles and James doesn't count as drinking, Tyler.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, you mean the word you ain't got a card for no more? That's right. You lost your card.
He took the card away. That's right.
No, you remember you gave it back to me about a couple weeks later.
Oh, shit. Don't say it. All right.
Yeah, that one.
Tyler, how old are you?
Hi.
We need to know, how old are you?
How many times have we been through this, you millennial tard?
Fucking kids even calling me millennial right now. What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Cool Tyler. Let me take care of that for you.
So yeah, that's right. I'm 19 and I will be 20 on February 16th.
And how old does he have to be
to
do it legally?
I want to point this out. That's why we call him the Cool Tyler, because you're the dumbass Tyler, because you don't know and everybody else fucking knew.
What? I got a shit ton of shit going on.
Just because I'm stoned and I go like this half the time does not mean I'm listening.
Y'all just piss me off.
I
Would you
do
rather
want
be pissed off than pissed on?
Shut up. All right, so yeah. All right, so let's ask Tyler. Maybe he knows someone. Tyler.
Hey, did you hear that, Skeletor? Tyler wants to be pissed on.
Don't get that. He's already said he's shit on one of his coworkers. I don't need him pissing on me. All right, so Tyler.
You know what? Hey, the Cool Tyler does interview a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, he's got to know somebody.
We got a question. Do you know any dumbass Tyler? I'll piss on you.
Cool. Dumbass Tyler, I'll piss on you.
Cool Tyler. Do you know any big time beer drinkers?
We need a big time beer drinker because we decided we're going to do a drinking competition similar to you in April before a beer title. And Brian's already said, Brian in the chat, Brian Lee has already said he's in on it. And what the fuck are you doing with your fingers?
Practicing for when April comes over.
All right, I'll give you that one.
No, but Tyler or Cooley, do you know Sandman? Maybe you can get him to come for this.
Hey, wait. Brian says he might know someone.
Oh, hey, Connor.
I mean, I don't personally know Sandman, but
How do you fuck a hat, Connor?
I think it was supposed to be, I fucking hate California.
No, but I do want to apologize for running late though tonight real quick. I was on live for like 2 hours. So we went live for about we went live and then a little way through the live, we started having technical difficulties and then I brought him back on and then we kind of just started like talking and talking and talking and I looked at the time and I was like, it's fucking 9 o'clock. I was like, we got to wrap this up.
Hey, it's your hey. That
Sometimes
means you had a good
show.
It's my and in my defense, I did tell him that since it was going to be the last episode for a while, this one I didn't really care how long we went. That's what she said, but
sometimes, man, we've had shows that have gone 4 hours. If the flow's right, entertained, you fucking do what you do.
People, my view, honestly, and I'm sure it's the same for your viewers too. I think, in my opinion, the viewers like the longer episodes. Like for me, the past few episodes I've done have been a little bit longer, and I have this one viewer specifically that's always commenting, "Oh, this is definitely one of your best ones yet." And I'm like, is it because it's just going on so long? What does that say? The Sandman might beat me, or it might be a draw.
We're talking about the beer drinking contest with Brian.
Yeah, Sandman.
I wish I could be a part of that one.
Well, you got 2 years, and you could go for the title.
Theoretically, he shouldn't be taking. Technically, he can't do the thing with April because technically in Illinois you have to be 21 to smoke.
Oh.
Presidential amendment. We're good.
Okay.
So that means April wins.
No.
By default.
No. You know what? No. Hang on.
What'd you do? Mute yourself?
I didn't mute him.
You're full of shit, Tyler. You muted me, so you're probably muting.
I muted you because you were trying to fucking piss off Skeletor to get him to say the damn word.
Wait for it.
No.
There. All right. Where's my headline? Where's the doohickey right that's supposed to?
What doohickey?
I don't see no comment.
Right there.
Oh, you mean?
Right. Yep. Damn it. Right. It. Fuck.
Oh, for fuck's
Right.
What in the hell?
Right over.
Other way.
It's underneath your name there.
There you go.
Listen, all right.
You always
all that
got to do
matters
that.
is I'm the 420 king. All right, I'm the 420 king.
Hey,
that's
look,
my point.
look.
Yeah,
Holy-
but Azar is above a king, so I'm still better than that. And you know it. Boom! What wrestler says that?
Hey, Cooley, I like you. I really do. I really do like you. But
F.
if we were taking bets in Vegas, I gotta bet against you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong, but man, AP is a beast. I'll be honest with you.
Go back and watch the episode where I tried some of her shit, and I usually do a gummy after I get off work, and I'm not kidding. It was like a remake of Weekend at Bernie's was being filmed on this podcast.
Now look, if you win, somehow pull it off, I will admit I was wrong.
You said pull it off.
I'll admit I was wrong, and I will bow to you for winning.
All right, so Tyler, you got to know some hardcore drinkers, right? Some hardcore wrestlers who are drinkers. We need someone to go up against Brian for a drinking competition too.
Okay.
Dude, we'll have enough aluminum cans from that drinking competition to make a fucking title belt right there on the spot.
The guy that I was interviewing tonight, once he got to his hotel room, he immediately grabbed a beer so I can talk to him.
That don't count.
Yeah, that's kind of basic. That's basic.
Well, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what it was. I just saw a bottle.
Oh, just grabbing a beer or two after work or after a day. That's how just most people cope. But I thought Brian said he might know somebody. Brian, do you know someone that could compete with you and be in the challenge?
I'm trying because I feel like I do. Like I know a lot of people. It's going to be nothing but a big cloud of smoke, and the neighbors think that's Tyler's house is going to be nothing but a big cloud of smoke, and the neighbors think that Tyler's house is on fire.
Tyler, when the smoke off happens, you need a kiddie pool in the back of your house, so that way they can blow the smoke down onto it, and we can all start singing "Smoke on
the water."
So what Kluge is saying is that Tyler's and Sue's house is going to be a big old hot box.
The garage will be, at least, from the sounds of it.
So I'm going to sit in there with them anyway. So.
No, you're probably going to be sitting in the fucking
Should
pool.
we just get a big trash can and take all the weed, buy it up, and build it up, and then throw it in there and make a hot box out of your garage like they almost did in the movie Neighbors?
Could.
Just saying.
Dude, I got a broadcast in the garage with these guys, and I guarantee you by the end of the show, this is probably going to be me. They're still going at it. Hey, ref, we good? Yeah. Tyler, Tyler, you okay?
Huh?
Oh, he's out.
Huh?
How we're making fun of the dumb Tyler.
Yeah. Not.
Screw you, dumb Tyler.
What the fuck did I do?
I don't know. You want to hear a joke?
Yes.
How do you know when someone's a true pothead?
When they wear a Punisher beanie on their head.
I was getting ready to describe 420.
I hope 420 hasn't said a joke like this before. I'm trying to remember. No, whenever their bongs get cleaned more than their dishes.
That's true, because I still use. Didn't we talk about this the other day, like about a couple months ago?
I think we did. I can't remember.
Where I still use my dirty bong water all the time.
You were using sparkly water at one point because it cleans the bong.
I use sparkling water in my bong.
Brian, we're gonna work it out. He's like,
well, seriously, if you think about it,
Brian's now worried he might get too high.
So here's the thing: if you think about it with sparkling water, if you've seen these people, they'll get like the bubbles, and then they'll blow the smoke in it, and you see the smoke inside the bubble. Well, if you use sparkling water, it does the same thing. So when you go to drink it, you'll have all those chemicals inside the bubbles, and then it'll go into your system faster.
Skeletor says, Brian, wear a gas mask. Amanda Kluge wants to know, has anyone got high enough they drank the bong water?
I just said I did.
Yeah, 420 does. Tyler Cooley, you ever drink the bong water?
I don't think I have.
That sounds like it'd be nasty.
So
yeah,
who's gotten so drunk that they accidentally drank the ashtray water?
Ew, wait a minute. Hold on. It took me a second. What the hell?
Yep. I realized it was not beer.
What the hell? Why'd he get quiet?
My teeth were gritty for a while. I'll tell you what better. Who got so drunk one time they accidentally drank somebody's dip bottle?
I've seen that in a bar.
That is horrible. And I hated my friend for that.
I'll have to remember these for next time I visit you.
Oh God, though. At the 420 championship smoke off.
Yeah.
I like how we're advertising it as a smoke off. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, they're going to smoke. Are they going to smoke brisket? They're going to smoke turkey?" No, we're smoking weed. Not that kind of smoke off. Oh shit! Well, I ain't got nothing else, guys.
Well, it's not like our usual smoke off where I usually smoke Tyler when I come up with the jokes.
Oh, shut up. All right, so and we lost frickin' Tyler Cooligan. He'll be back on. All right, well, seeing as how, it's the end of the show, I do got to make a special announcement in regards to a special show coming up. I've had a person reach out that wants to be interviewed on the show. They've watched a couple shows where I've interviewed people, both on this show and Weird Frequencies, which that's this Sunday. I talked to the person about it, and the only problem is that we only broadcast Wednesdays and Fridays. And we want to give this person enough time to get out all of their information, tell their story. They're a local musician.
I blame April for that one.
She's not even here. They're a local musician, and they want to get their music out there. They want to get their music recognized. I have heard some of their music. Some of their music is very good. A lot of it's very good. But the only problem, though, is we could not fit them into the time schedule we have with the show, with it being 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, technically, somewhere around there.
I've known this guy for the past almost 30 years. Too.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I've been following him since I got out of high school, and even before then.
I didn't know you knew him. So,
yeah.
But anyways, this Thursday is going to be a special edition of the Best Damn Podcast. Any of the cast members are welcome to join, of course, obviously. I'm going to get to try and do an interview with the local radio co-producer of Frantic Records, and he works and produces, hosts, and DJs the Church of Rock radio show, Derek Moody. That's going to be this Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to get to sample some of his music. We're going to get talk to him about what got him into the music scene, some of his inspiration, all that stuff.
And we might even actually find out what his stage name is, too.
We might find out what his stage name is. You never know. So, but that's going to be this Thursday at 7 p.m. So far, I've talked to him and all that stuff. It seems like 7 p.m. is a date that looks good for us. 7 p.m. Thursday, right here on Facebook and YouTube on the Best Damn Podcast. So, I used to blow cigarette smoke into my beer bottle and drink it. Yeah. We're about to make Amanda Kluge barf. Well, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. I was hoping that either Givens. Do you guys want to go over the PWA show card real quick?
Yes. Please.
Yeah, Cooley's getting Cooley's getting a big old boner from that one man.
All right, let me bring it up real quick. I gotta bring up another one for the call out, anyways.
Tyler, I love you.
Fix that shit right now.
Backstage.
Yeah, I moved to backstage.
Will Hyde, I love you.
I will remove you again. Oh my God. The stoners are on the bottom and the drunk is on the right.
So there's a few matches
on the left.
This what is it? PWA, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, PWA's new show.
Sorry, but yeah, there's actually a few matches. Well, actually, honestly, the whole card, really.
Don't insult Tyler like that, Amanda.
It sounded like Trump. All right, so here we go. Again, this is probably one of the tomorrow night. Fuck it, I'm getting a gummy. I'm getting a fucking gummy. I almost went all night.
Hey, it's
to
not
him
my
getting
fault.
a gummy, I gotta take a shot.
Okay, here's the thing. Which Tyler is she talking about? I sounded like Trump.
Yeah, when you went, I love you, Tyler. It sounded like you did sound a little bit like Trump.
I'm gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a wall. That was bad. Sorry. Did I make him want to go get a gummy? Was it my fault?
No, my sister did. My sister did.
And because I just saw that comment. My bad.
You ever notice Tyler Cooley sounds like SpongeBob when he laughs?
Hey,
no. What's up, Kayla? What's going on?
Wait a minute. I'm a female?
We don't judge here.
What the fuck kind of show are we having tonight? What is this? All right. How you chubby broads doing? Well, I'm a little pissed off, Kayla. I haven't seen my cooter in 5 days because of my fupa. So...
Huh. First I'm a female, now I'm fat. Wow.
God, don't you start that fucking shit. PWA, Pinball Wrestling Association, son of a fucking... Why do you watch this show?
To see you fuck up.
Presents Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That is January 13th, 2024 at the A Street Gym at 1401 North A Street, Springfield, Illinois. 6:30 p.m. doors open. 7 p.m. is bell time. $12 reserved seating online. I'm going to fucking kill you, 420. All right. That's not the chat. That's not it.
Wrong one.
All right, so right off the bat, they got their how you big dumps doing. Shut up, Brian. God. How you big dumps doing? Well, you know, my ass is a little big. It's got its own zip code now, so currently.
Yeah, you're talking out of it right now.
All right, so Riley Knox, who is this? Do you guys know this girl?
Oh. If anybody else wants to go first.
Go for it.
No. So I personally don't know Riley Knox. Okay, I will admit, but I've been following Riley Knox for quite a while. I've watched a bunch of her matches. Very, very popular around 23rd. I think
We did this Wednesday.
Tyler, kill your cameras to save your bandwidth. Try that. Now start over because you were breaking up badly.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Okay,
That's
so
hard name. Don't wear it out.
So I don't personally know Riley Knox, but I've been following her for a while. I've watched a lot of her matches. She's very popular, you know, in the Midwest, Illinois, and Missouri area. I know she's currently a women's champion for one promotion, and I know she's got a few title matches coming up. So she's definitely a female to keep your eye on for sure.
She will be tonight for me.
Oh, for... All right, moving on. By the way, Happy New Year. Kayla, I'm in Jacksonville. Will Height is in Springfield. 420 is in Pekin, and Tyler Cooley is in
Illinois.
Cahokia or something.
Cahokia or something like that. Brian says I'd wrestle her. All right, so yes, we're in the United States. Yes. So Riley Knox is taking on Raven Black.
Ooh, this will be a good one.
I'm going
Raven
with
Black for the win.
Raven Black. Tyler, what about you?
Both.
You had to you can't choose both. You have to do one or the other.
All right, fine. I'm sorry, guys. I really, but I'm gonna have to go with Riley.
In the words of the Virgin Mary, what the fuck did you say?
You're cutting in and out so bad, dude.
I think he said he's going for Raven Black.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. No. Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay,
we can now.
Oh, okay. No, I did not say that. No. My money's on Riley. Riley Knox.
You're going for Riley Knox. All right.
Yep.
I think the crowd supports Raven too much in Springfield.
All right, here's the next one. All Eyes on Us versus No Coast.
All Eyes on Us.
You're going All Eyes on Us. I don't even know who. I've never seen No Coast before, so I don't even know who they are.
No Coast is the Chicago team.
Ah, okay. 420.
He's agreeing with me.
I'm agreeing with the president.
You're agreeing with the president.
I just think No Coast is good, but All Eyes on Us, they're just treacherous. I think they got way too many dirty tricks, and they're well established. They've been around freaking ever.
Plus, aren't they tag team champions anyway?
I don't know if they got it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All Eyes on Us. I thought they were.
No, they're not. They're not.
I don't think
they were going for one. That's right.
Scotty Cash and Brian Ely are the champs.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were going for it and they lost. That's right.
All right. So next one, we have Jonathan Magnus, who is a champion, versus Luscious. Wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, you know, it is.
There we go.
Smarter than the computer.
Jonathan Magnus, champion, versus Luscious Jimmy B, the challenger. Why does Jonathan Magnus look like he's the next Superman villain?
Well, he comes from Magnistan, man.
Okay. I haven't seen. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I got you.
Oh, okay. So I am familiar with Luscious Jimmy B only because he did make an appearance once or twice down in Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling. So I did get to see him in action. I'll be brutally honest. I'm not a fan. There's nothing luscious about him or his body. I've seen much better wrestlers. And not like much better wrestlers. I mean like much better looking wrestlers. Sorry, I should have specified. I've seen much better looking wrestlers, and he just vomit.
All right, Will Height, who you going for, Jay?
It's not that I'm rooting. Magnus has really shown a turn here lately. We all know he's coming to the end of his career. I've wrestled him many times. I know him very, very well. When it comes to our beliefs in wrestling, they're completely opposite, but I respect the dude. But I'll say this, he is a damn good competitor, a damn fierce opponent. And as much as I would love to see him lose that title, because of his experience, because of who he has in his corner, I think that's what's really going to be the deciding factor here. And I think he retains his championship.
All right. Next up, we have Celine Gray making her debut.
Great. Against who?
Yeah, against who? Tyler, do you know this girl?
She looks like Sky Blue.
Well, that's it, apparently.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Apparently, that's all they got so far.
I'm not familiar with her.
Hey, wait, go back to that last one with Celine Gray.
All right, hang on a minute. I got to erase the fucking jackass that 420 put up.
Skeletor Sage is
my ass.
Tyler, do you want me to send you anything?
Oh, if you want to, yeah.
Okay, I mean, only thing I'd really send you, I mean, I have a...
I thought it said something there on the side, but it didn't reveal anything.
Annie Gray makes her debut. Oh, okay.
But Skeletor, he went to physical therapy and he was really hurting. So he was waiting for meds to kick in if they would, but I don't think they did because he never came on or he passed out.
They might have kicked in and passed him out.
Don't know. Invited to rest. Oh my gosh, Brian.
Well, the only way you get. At first, it was an open roll call with Wrestling for a Cure. Well, now that it's gotten as popular as it has, and people travel from all over the country, we send out invites now. So it's no longer just, hey, we do the open roll call. We still do it for the Battle Royal, but as far as the main card itself, we have to send you an invite, and it's nothing personal, but the last couple years when we did, well, last year was an invite. So season 5 and 6, when we did the open roll calls, it literally took less than 3 hours, and we'd have over 100 names. So we have to stop that.
Yeah, they had to do that for the Dome race in St. Louis this year. They had to both the late models and the modifieds were invite only because so many people would sign up.
You know, and dude, I love it that we've gotten that recognition and all that because our first year we did it, open roll call was 3 months, and then it was 3 weeks. Then it was a couple, and then the next thing you know, it was just a matter of hours. Someone donate, I'll be in the Battle Royal. I don't know, Brian. You might want to ask Tyler how well that went last year.
Make sure the Twisted Tea is cold.
Ding!
And don't give it to Sage. It was hot.
You want to wrestle Sage and spaghetti. Why? How come I can see
a wrestling match between Fat 420 and Tyler?
No, we're not doing. No, I don't. We're not. I'm not going back in the ring this year.
Because
how about a Rikishi in the middle of the ring?
No, I'd rather take a power bomb.
Bitch,
I can do that too.
Special
you
match
versus Irene only if it's a handicap match 2-on-1.
Oh, who's the other one?
Me, motherfucker.
Oh. Well, then you're going to do a tag team because then April's going to have to get in there.
Dude, I just want to do the London Bridge.
Oh. All right. Well, I got nothing else going on tonight. I got nothing else to talk about, but I did receive this from my brother. An ad
Big
for
middle
the next,
finger?
No, an ad for the next Pixar movie.
oh.
Too soon.
Oh.
Too soon.
Jack Black is Bray.
Too soon.
All right. It's going on fucking 10 o'clock. Let's get the hell out of here. It's past Tyler Cooley's bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
If she can watch, probably not.
All right, let's cue the music up. Start this cold ass freaking weekend. Oh God! Everybody, bundle up, stay warm, please. And I tried to hold on. No, wait. I tried to ignore you all fucking weekend or all day. Stop it, Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, and here's Brian's sending some love. I do miss that guy. That guy was always fun to be around. All right, chat room. I know there's not very much. We got it, Brian. It's on screen right now.
Yeah, my wife damn near killed me for last year for stepping in there and swinging on Sage.
No shit, she was glaring at you.
Oh, she was giving me the death stare. That's for sure.
Oh my God! You can see the laser beam flying out of her eyes. All right, chat room, get your final thoughts in. Let's start off with Tyler Cooley, since he didn't really give much of a chance to get on the show tonight. What's your final thoughts?
Then it's camera free.
It's camera front.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we hear you, SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. What are my final thoughts? My final thought is, can we come back to me?
Okay, we'll come back to you. Let's go with 420. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. We did get a little political today, but hey, shit happens. But
Yeah.
we all were cordial with it, which is how you should do political talk with people. Agree to disagree on things, or just don't say anything. PWA this weekend. What was it? What did it say? Like $15?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
We miss April, but I'm glad she's over in Vegas learning how to become a successful brothel owner. We wish Dr. Sage a healthy and speedy recovery, because we miss him too. And last but certainly not least, you know, I game every day just to escape reality, just like women do when they put on makeup.
Okay.
I could have said Green. Why is it okay for Green Day to say Trump is an American idiot, but Gene Simmons is to tell the illegals they need to go back home and come by and learn English.
All right. Brian says, final thoughts, boobs are awesome. Here, here. Skeletor says, final thoughts, Sage, I want to suck your nuts, and Tyler sucks.
Gingers are not allowed to ride the soul train either.
Brian also says, from Umbridge. Amanda Kluge says, my final thought is Fat 20 is a fat fuck. Will Height is awesome. Cool Tyler always keeps it cool, and Tyler is a millennial fucking tart.
She's
Can we
getting
ban her?
I need to go pay a visit to the Circle K she lives at and just take a big ass fucking shit on her fucking floor.
I might actually do that.
I'll go dressed as a homeless guy. All right, before we get out of here, a couple shout outs for the show. Of course, we have PWA this weekend. It's colder than fuck outside. It's colder than fuck, for God's sakes. I mean, you guys see the temperature outside? It's supposed to get down to like -0 this weekend. Literally -0. What better thing to keep you warm in the middle of the night, whether you're a man or woman, is a premium video done by a professional adult entertainer. Demon Queen 66 and her wife, Mistress Flower, are here to satisfy you with their OnlyFans page. Or you can get in touch with them, and they'll make a custom video for you. They're cheap, they're very good, and they're very professional. Sign up for them today at OnlyFans.com. Here is, of course, Demon Queen's 66s, and for those of you who want her wife, Mistress Flower, which we are going to get a video for her. We've had a lot of people asking about her. She's on Amazon. Here is Mistress Flowers as well. All right. Sign up for them today. Also, in 2 weeks, January 20th, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed PWA, make sure you check out our good friend Sage Ramsey's Illinois Prairieland Independent Wrestling Meltdown, January 20th, 2024 at the 550 Prairie Street Elementary School, Kincaid, Illinois. Doors open at 5:30, bell times at 6:15. Pre-sale tickets are available by contacting 217-319-8824. Students are $8, adults are $10, and reserved seating is $12. No such thing as minus below, but 0 is negative. Give me a break! I've had to piss for a while, and I've been holding it in.
Another thing there, dipshit. It's not 2 weeks. It's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, you numbnut.
Is it? Oh, shit, I guess it is. Fuck.
Oh, my God, dude.
Dude, I've been having to hold my urine in for 3 hours.
I drank 2 of these since we started, and I haven't.
Yeah, well, you got that.
Yet.
You got that trucker's bladder. I don't.
This is why you just proved to the entire audience that he is the cool Tyler and you're the millennial fucktard.
Yeah.
He sounded like a duck just now.
All right. New Genesis.
Your internet fucked.
New Genesis Wrestling presents the Next Level Saturday, January 20th at the Lev Civic Center at 213 North Market Street, Muscoda, Illinois. Adult tickets are $10. Kids tickets are $5. Doors open.
Hey, is that Pretty Boy Floyd?
Where? This
Bottom
one?
right. Second one.
Who's the one in the middle? Who's the,
It's not letting me bring
Chris
up my mouse,
Cade.
Chris, for some reason. Chris Cade.
who's the one in the
Chris
middle? that
Cade
looks
is going to be
Ghost
defending
Animal?
his. Chris Cade is going to be defending his New Genesis Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against the Pretty Boy Floyd in the first ever Freak Show Funhouse match.
Dude, I know Pretty
gonna be
Boy.
good fun.
He is fucking amazing. There's Sid Island. You got Playboy. Special guest referee Shaft.
Yep.
He's old school, man.
There you go.
It's gonna be
Sid
a
Holland.
quick match,
Sid
the
Holland.
Final match of the series. Yeah, Sid Holland versus Tobias Storm.
Oh, Sid.
The
He looks
sound
like Ghost
guy.
Animal Steel.
What the fuck is going on there?
The sound guy.
Do they
They
not
ever-
like,
So,
did they not like their sound guy?
so that's not the actual.
That.
If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Here we go. The Prodigal Son. Oh shit! Apparently, according to
The
Skeletor,
Prodigal-
James
James
Fury
Fury
looks like
like
me.
me.
That's what Skeletor look. Oh, we're gonna see a picture of what this boy looks like one day. The Prodigal Son versus the Modern Viking. Jake Prater versus DK. Tell you how long it's gonna be a Square Circle Expo. Hey, all right. Gran Torino and Forever Young versus the Omen.
I'm back.
Shrapnel. We'll hear from Shrapnel. Have you guys ever heard of this guy?
Shrapnel? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all I got from New Genesis Wrestling. So there's that. All right.
Definitely curious to
Well-
know what Shrapnel has to say.
This has been your Friday night edition of the Best Damn Podcast. Bundle up, stay warm. It's colder than shit outside.
Colder than a witch's tit and a brass brassiere.
It's colder than Joe Biden's brain and heart.
You believe the fucking job this idiot up here is doing?
What'd I do?
You forgot something.
What'd I forget?
You forgot to ask the president his final thought, you numbnut.
Oh, fuck! Shit! Piss my ass!
You want someone to piss in your ass?
Skeletor, he wants someone to piss in his ass.
Yeah.
Mr. President, what is your final thought?
Skeletor says he's in.
What is your final thought?
All right, so here's my final thought. This is going to be really fucked up. When I was young, my father made me memorize a toast. My mother absolutely hated it. She was pissed off that he taught me. And it's pretty vulgar. But in honor of my father, who passed recently, I'm going to do this. And if you don't like cussing and vulgarness or any of that shit's nasty, you might want to turn your ears because it's quite delusional. Here's a toast to that dirty hag, that slicky, slimy slut. Matter flows between her toes and maggots crawl out her butt. Before I climb her scaly legs and suck her festered tits, I drink 3 pints of drunker's puke and die of the drizzling shits. T-Pops.
You're here.
Now you can see why my mom was upset that he had me learn that toast at 9 years old. Pretty fucked up.
All right, this has been the Best Damn Podcast. We will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Thanks, Skeletor.
Man, yeah, thanks, Skeletor.
I love that dude.
I bet you do. Brian, I can't play I don't know if I can play the audio. Hang on. Can we do this? Let me pause this real quick. I'm going to try something because Brian is drunk and wanting me to share audio. I don't know what he's going to say. I swear. If he says... Tell me if you guys can hear it. Brian, I'm saving that. I am so fucking saving it. Get your ass back in here.
I'm sorry. I'm cue Eric Bischoff's theme song. I'm back.
All right, this has been the Best Damn Podcast. We'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. for another edition. Thursday will be a special edition of the Best Damn Podcast where we are interviewing Derek Moody, and we are going to do a live broadcast, of course, through Facebook and YouTube, a live interview with Derek, local musician Derek Moody. Until then, we will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Weird Frequencies this Sunday at 8 p.m. Join in and tune in and join Rob and me as we go over the top paranormal stuff and news of the past week. So, on behalf of the new brothel owner, April Binkley, on behalf of the recent birthday boy, Tim Gibbons, on behalf of Sage Ramsey, who's all fucked up and hiding from Skeletor, I'm Tyler. Oh, and on behalf of Jason Kluge, who's playing with his balls on a cold, cold night, that's Fat 420. That's the president, Jason Wilhite. And that is SpongeBob SquarePants, Tyler Cooley. We will be back on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Your moment of Zen.
Titties. Oh, he's going to throw shit.
No.
You got them all laughing and whoop.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Grandma got hit.
It's not the one I wanted, but nailed her right in the face. I wonder if the guy from Dunkin' Donuts looked that bad.
I think he looked worse.
He probably did. All right, guys. We will see you all next Wednesday. So long, everybody.
Would 2 gunshots help a Beatles reunion?
Wait. Now that we have this. Booms. That's how I want to end the show.
Right.
Titties.
So we need that one next.
New meaning of brown nose.
Is this a bad time to say I kind of like sharded at some point during the show?
We're still live, dumbass.
Son of a